Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Um, Today's my birthday. Yay! So I'm so glad that you are all here to share with me. I'm going to do a quick um, little thing here so everyone knows that this is an 18 plus channel. Any images, company websites shared are for informational purposes only. We do not promote the sale or purchase of any items, especially to those under the age of 18. If you're under 18, please get permission from your parent or legal guardian before you watch this show. I will say that we are mainly a G-rated channel, but so most at the most PG, PG 13, but sometimes it does get into the 18 plus area. So I just want you guys to know that before you watch this show. Usually, especially my craft and build shows, I try to keep them a PG at the most, at the most. But forewarned is forearmed, right? So here we go. We're going to say hello to. We have, let's see, first off, Connie Cleary. Hello, friend. That's Sci-Fi Mommy Ray. Woohoo! Yay! Thank you, Sci-Fi Mommy, for all your support. And thank you, Connie, for coming on over. And speaking of Sci-Fi Mommy, there we go. Sci-Fi Mommy, hello to you. We have a, let's see, a happy birthday. Thank you again. I need to go over actually to YouTube and get this shared out because I don't have it shared out yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Um, go here and let's like myself. Let me go over here and share it. And Hyperbolic Ninja, thank you so much for stopping by. I would put your chat up, but I'm over trying to get this uh, um, what is it? Tweeted out, sent out to the world of social media so that people know that I'm here. So let me get that posted here. Let me get and let me. I'll go over. Let's see. Yes, thank you so much. I did want to get your chat put up for you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I really, really appreciate that so much. So thank you for all the support that you have done. So we got it tweeted out on the Twitterverse. Let's go over to Threads and do that. And there we are over on the Threads. Post it there. And then let me go ahead and take this off because my Discord is going to pop up over there because that's where it popped up last time. Yep. Okay. So let me go ahead and post it in the two places that I promote on here and here. So, okay. So I think we are good. And I said hello to everybody. So let's go ahead and well, what's the word? What's the word? Yeah, let's go ahead and start diamond painting. So I'm going to move this over here so I can have a fighting chance of seeing everything I need to see. I've got phones set up for being able to watch the channels. I've got why did something go wrong? I don't know why something went wrong, but there it is. Okay, so hopefully I won't miss anything that happens on the channel. I do my best. I do my best. I say. So let me go ahead and pop up Twitch over here real quick, just so that I can make sure it's doing its thing that it's supposed to be doing. So it is looking good. Looking good. So, okay. So let's go ahead and put our camera on here so that you can see we are doing the diamond painting Starry Nights. Let me zoom it out. Oh, well, I say zoom it out. Let me move it as best I can. It's a little not the best. So here we go. This is what we've got done so far. I'm going to start working over on this section here. So we're going to kind of bring it in a little bit here so you can see it better. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to look at the legend that's here on the side to figure out what we need to do. Let's get all the light that we need because you need light on these things because I'm 61 years old today and my eyes are 61 years old. What can I say? If I do miss some of the chat, I'm going to do my best to not. But sometimes I'm looking down and working on a section and the chat might pop up and I might just plain old miss it. So we're going to do this color first. We're going to do these triangles that are right there in the corner. Isn't that a pretty blue? There is obviously, since it's a Van Gogh Starry Night, a lot of blues. I'm just kind of shaking it to get them in these little ridges. And if we have multiple ones, I can use a multi-placer. This is the pen that I use. It has where you can put multiple drills. These are called drills on it, or you can just do a single. I do need to put some more wax on it. This is the wax that we use. This one has obviously been used. You just take this and you can wad this up and continue to use it. I just put a couple in so it gets that wax filled up. I kind of push it to loosen any wax. Now this is real sticky here, so you got to be careful what you set on it because it will get sticky. So here we go. Start putting them on this one here. I'm just going to start placing them on. So tonight at 8 o'clock, we have a birthday stream. We're just going to kind of hang out. I got a couple friends that's going to kind of hang out a little bit, and then we're going to go play some Fortnite. So normally I just play with not that many people on Fortnite, but I'm going to open it up to people that I've played with before, that they can come over and we'll just play. I think you can have up to 10 people. It's a new thing. I've never done that before, so it's going to be interesting. We'll see how well I can handle the chaos because it is going to be a little chaotic. I am pretty sure about that. That's being a little ornery. So I didn't put new wax over on this side, and I think I should have. So I'm going to try something because they say you can take this. I got a bunch of wax. This is not even all of it. Every time you get a kit, they give you wax. This is not the best quality wax, but I am going to say this. It's free. I'm just going to kind of try kneading it and see if I can kind of get it all bunched up together. Yes, I use the word bunched. It's not a word. I made it up. So, just going to kind of flatten it a little bit here. I'll use my thing. I'm going to make just some little flatten it a little bit. Now I'm just going to push this edge into. I'm going to see how this works because it should. Did I get? Yeah. And we're going to do a little rub here to get it. I'm going to get stuff off of the sides because if it's on the sides like this, it's not good. So let's see if that worked. I have so much of it, I probably could just throw that away, but I'm curious. So we have a level 2, which we're going to put here. And we have a 3. Yep, that does help. Boy, I am not some people really push down hard when they pick up drills. I don't. I think I've got a very light touch. So I think that's all of them. There's a bunch over here. So we got 2 3s here. 2 sets of 3s. Sometimes you miss them. You're trying to make sure you get all the color done. Hey, Lemon Pie, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today's my birthday. Tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a birthday show if you'd like to stop by. So I think that's all of those in this section here. So we're going to put these back in here. Like I say, I always use a little tray. And I usually have a piece of release paper that I use to cover it. But I don't. Let me see if I can find one. Release paper is just kind of like a waxed paper that. Sorry, I got a couple containers that have my extra supplies in it, and I have to. Where are the release papers? Okay, I am a kerfluffled because I do not know where they're at. So these are different. I have kitted some of my stuff up, which means I've taken the drills out and this is so silly. I can't find any of them. I'm gonna look for a second. They've got to be somewhere in here. Got one more spot to look. I don't necessarily need it per se, but it does. It does. It's just a little cushion for me to not. Here we go. Of course, the last place I looked. That's always the case, is it not? So I'll put them in a different container. Let me get these all put back up. I just got some pink boxes that I store my stuff in. Okay, so let me grab some of these papers here. I just need one. I'm going to put some in some other boxes. So I'm going to. And it's just a piece of paper that I can put over this so that if I don't stick to it. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm okay. Life outside YouTube's been a bit chaotic. So if I ask, first time Pie says, "Oh, happy birthday! Thank you, thank you." Sci-fi asks, "How are you?" And yes, I think everyone's life's just been a little on the crazy end, but we're all surviving. I hope we are. So I'm going to dump these back in here. I put it in the tray because I don't know if you noticed, but some have jumped this tray and they would have been on the floor or accidentally got on the diamond painting, and so and then it's the few I just dumped from here. And one it still fell on the thing. So okay, that's 29. Whoop, there's one right in still in here that decided not to show up. It decided to be a little butt. Okay, so we've got that one done. So let's look and see. We're going to do 3, and 3 is 3. So I'm going to use these smaller trays. I think they work better. I don't need to put that many drills in because these don't have a lot. So when I dump these, I hold the other 3, and I also kind of do that when I open it so that we don't mix the drills. I keep this one open so I know what number I'm doing. And then you just do the same thing. You shake it, and they'll line up. There's some people that they use these and they have lids on them and they just automatically put all their colors in these and they just pull the tray out and they don't have to do that step. Okay, let me check real quick. I got to check something here real quick. Yeah, you can do that. I'm not really sure what it involves, but yeah, I don't care. I'm there till about 4:30, so Well, probably a little bit. I leave probably around 3:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, um, yeah. Thursday would be fine. I'm good with that. So sorry about that, guys. It's okay. So we're back. See, life just kind of gets in there, doesn't it? So here we go. You know the weird thing about watching, seeing YouTube is that how far behind it is. It's kind of crazy. So we're going to do the threes. So let me put that up here. And wherever there's threes, I'm just going to cover them up. Sometimes I make bigger sections that are open um, with they have more of the adhesive, and I would do this when I'm working so that my hand doesn't stick on there and take the adhesive. Uh, I'm sure, damn it, if you didn't see it, Sci-Fi says, "Tell Grandma, man walking." Hi from Sci-Fi Mombi. So we're doing number 3 here. For those of you that didn't hear this morning, probably lemon pie. I got monetized yesterday morning, so I can take super chats and super stickers now if you so desire. So one of my birthday wishes has occurred, so I really wanted to get that, and through the help of people in the YouTube community, I got enough subscribers and fantastic. And a big shout out to Tomby. Um, I wish I could put his link in. I should have done that this morning. I was so hyper, I didn't think about it. Um, he helped get the numbers there for me, so I could get over 500 and start the monetization process. Because I was looking, and they said in the past 365 days, I've had over 6,000 watch hours. So I knew I was fine with the watch hour part of it, um, but it was the subscribers. I was really surprised how quickly they approved this, because they were saying things that could take a month, and I'm like, okay. I said, darn. I was thinking to myself, darn, I really wanted to have this before my birthday, but that's okay. I'm just happy that I'm in the process, um, because I really, as I said, my goal is to make this channel non um, self sufficient, where I do not have to rely on um, any of Dad Man's paycheck to support it, because that can go to other stuff, like, I don't know, household expenses, electric, yeah. So, and I can get there's a piece of a stump there that's driving me crazy. I've got to try to pick it up. There we go. It's a little bit of the wax paper. There we go. We got that. So I think that's all the threes. So that's my goal, um, to make the channel self-sufficient, where the stuff that I use, that I can pay for the streaming services that we use that for watch parties and reviews and the like of that for StreamYards for uh, not StreamYards yeah StreamYards or whatever device whatever platform I choose to use um, if I wanted to get copyright music I really I know that there are places out there where you can get the free copywritten music, but I'm just I'm probably I err a little bit on the side of caution, and I would like to use a service because number one, if I do get a copyright strike because of the music, they'll be there. They can just send a letter. I can show them the letter that I um I pay for the service, and then it should be cleared up fairly easily. So but there's just some things I'd like to upgrade some of my equipment. I like to get a better um, webcam. I'd like to get one that can zoom in. There's just some different setups. I have a camera. I might like to try to get my camera where I can use that, but that entails having a setup for it. You just, and I don't have that. So there's a lot of stuff. I want to get my I keep calling it my studio. I want to get it done. And it just takes time and sometimes a little money because I want to put some soundproofing in. Um and whoops. Well, that was kind of stupid of me. Pick up. Um I picked up a drill and then just dropped it on the on top. Whoops, sorry, on top of other purples, and so I couldn't see it. The multi one you put in, let's see if you can see it. You see there's three drills on there. So if you look in this spot here, there's three twos. So I could just go boop. Well, let's see. No, it's not going to work. There we go. And there's all three of them. So I'm going to pick this up a little bit and there we go. Put that. I was watching a streamer and they do diamond painting plus art and other things. But they like using these small pens. They've got a small hand and these come in the kits. This helps me a little bit, just a little bit of a grip. So I see that I've left 1 3. So I'm going to dump these back into the 2 and then I'm going to just open up the 3 and grab one because I don't need to put them in a tray just to get one. So I find tapping the back, tapping it helps get that done. So I'm going to go ahead and open the 3. When I open them, I put my hands wherever the ones aren't being used so they don't accidentally open. I'm just going to grab one here. I'm just going to kind of, sorry about that, poke it in, boop, and it got one. And so I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'm going to put that 3 there. So what color am I going to do next? Let's just find. That was my youngest. Let me text them and let them know that I'm streaming. Um, shoot. Um, give me 1 second, guys. Thank you, Sci-Fi, for putting Tomby's channel out there. Go over there and support. 1 second. Let me mute. Everybody, I have to mute. I will be right back. Um, I'll be right back. Sorry, everybody. I responded to what he asked me, but he had his volume turned down because he was in a public area, and I didn't know that. So he's like, "I need your response to this." And I'm like, "I did." So anyway, it's done. Life, isn't it? Yeah, I had the Sophie says that's where I'm lacking. Let me see. That's where I'm lacking. I had the subs and not the watch hours. Yeah, I had the watch hours. Um, so I hope I tried to get over there and watch your channel, have your channel running. I need to just go over and just watch some of the video, just play some of the videos to help get you out, get you up there. Um, so we're going to do H now. H, I'm just doing them across. H is 21. So here's that. I have no rhyme or reason what I do. I might get bored doing it this way, and we'll do it another way. So we're going to open up this one with the hopes that I don't pop them everywhere, because this one's being a little ornery to open. Oh, you might hear me. We might have drill. Oh, there we go. So we might have drills everywhere. We hope not. So well, I hope you. I'm trying to get those watch hours for you. Um, is there an echo? I guess not. Do you guys hear an echo? We have Connie says you're. I'm hearing it through my headset, and I don't know if there's an echo or not. Um, Connie says that two of the birds went to the. Oh, I'm so sorry. All 7 cockatiels will be going to their forever. Oh, to their forever home. Oh, I misread that. I thought. Never mind. They've got homes for them. I read it as something completely sad. So never mind. I'm a little slow sometimes. But I think birds are cool. I don't know if I would want a bird. But I like when I go over to people's houses and they have a bird. I think they're neat. So I'm doing H. I'm doing a small section. I can just pick one color and not have to do it like a row. Whoops. That one's not even close to where it's supposed to be, but we'll move them over. Ah, it fell. It went. I thought I had 2 drills on there. Is there an H around here? Just do that. So that might be all of the H's. I don't see any more. So we're not, excuse me. So I think we'll go and do the T's, which are right there. And the T is 6. So we're going to dump these back in here like so. And we'll do the 6s. Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to. Make sure everything was okay. So we're going to do the T, which is 6. And that's a pretty color, is it not? Whoops, let's keep that open. Like I said, I keep it open in the tray so I know what number we're at, because sometimes I forget. So we're going to just shake these down and There we go. Isn't that pretty? So we're doing T's. So I have to keep reminding myself which. So I'm going to take this and that edge is bothering me. There we go. So T's, T's. I like that sound, that little poppy sound that you get sometimes when you're putting your drills in. You have to kind of press a little hard sometimes to get that sound. And I don't like pressing hard on the bit drills. But these are going to be really pretty. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I'd like to get this row done, but I might not, because depending on when people get home and we decide to do stuff, because before my party tonight at 8, we're going to be probably going out to eat, doing something. Tomorrow, after I do my anime stream, before I go see Grandma, go over to Grandma's, I'm going to, me and Ang are going to go have sushi. So I'm looking forward to that. I like sushi. I was thinking of doing sushi tonight, but Dad Man's not really a big sushi person. So I figured that's something special that me and Ang can do. And it's gonna be fun. Oops, I don't think. I saw a spot that had 5. I did. So we're gonna put one of them here. Then we're gonna I accidentally picked up 6. Then we're gonna do that. And they all messed up. Look at that. Ah, but at least they're down. I just have to kind of move them a little bit. Not nearly as done taking up nearly as much time. So we have a 4. Well, that's a 3. So do we have a 3? Nope. But we'll just put it over here with one of the 4s. That one does not want to stick down. There we go. It was being a little booger, but booger. We'll do a 2 here. And we have a 2 over there. Just kind of move these over a little bit. They'll kind of find their spot once you put others in, but I like to get them close to where they need to be. So we've done T's. Now we're going to do the pluses. The pluses are, doongy doonga, if we can find them. 15. So we're going to dump these in here. Oh, that's going to be, this guy. You get that one that just wants to be a butt. So we're doing, I think it's 15, I said. If I do them by the numbers, I don't have to keep rechanging these, relabeling the containers. So if I just do the number, then just look at the legend to find out the symbol, it could be nicer. Do a little shaky shake. And we're doing pluses. Thank you for the link to the birthday stream. Okay, you don't hear the echo. I think it was just my headphones. I was hearing extra stuff. Um, when I heard "Forever Home," I thought they died. Then I connected. Wait a minute, she raises them and gets them their homes. It was about to be sad, but I think that's cool. This one does not have that many pluses, so we'll pretty much. Mm-hmm. Now this one with this crescent moon, there's only like these 4. So I'm not even going to take them out of the I'm not even going to do this. I'm just going to take the container, whatever number it is, and just pull them right out of the container. Um, instead of having to do all of this. Sci-Fi Mommy says we had parakeets growing up. Because my parents are highly allergic to dogs and cats, I miss them, but sci-fi security might try to eat them. Maybe. That would not be good. So we're going to do the crescent, and we're going to look where we can find the crescent. The crescent is 19. So like I said, there's only 4 spots of the crescent. So I'm going to just pull it out like that, plop it where it goes, and I just got to do that 3 more times. Now I'll adjust them in a second. That one's upside down, but we'll fix that. Come on. And the 3. Okay. So that's all of that. So we'll just take, since this one's upside down, we need to adjust it. We'll just flip it. I'm going to do a little flipper. Where'd it go? So dark. Move that one over, put that one there. And that's all of those. So now we'll do these angles, and there's like quite a few little splatterings. So the angles we'll put in here, which is 14. So we'll take 14 and we'll do that. So here we go. Hey, Marissa, how are you doing today? Hey, Fallout Dave, how are you? Let's see. So the new Fortnite update is kind of whack. It keeps me crashing on me when I'm trying to open the game on PC. I hope you feel better when you update the game. Oh, well, then I need to update it before I start streaming tonight. When Dadman gets home, I'll have him update his. But Fallout Dave, tonight, after I do my the little birthday streamy thing I'm doing, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite online, and it's I'm kind of saying it's an open lobby, but that basically means I can have up to 10 people. I'm not going to limit it to 4, but it's only going to be people that I played with. So if you want to come on, if you want to play. When we get on the game, I'll invite you. Dave, are you the one that built the beautiful little high rise in my place? Because I don't know if you've been back over there, but I made the top floor. Um, I've, 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 I've made it a top floor little area. It's got a fire pit and the whole shenanigans. So I want to decorate the entire inside of it, floor by floor. I was thinking of maybe doing a theme. Like one of them can be the banana theme. One of them can be spooky theme and stuff like that. But that's gonna take time to do. But yeah, that was really cool. And thank you for the birthday message. That was so cool. He took in a fortnight for you. Though I did post it on X. He made me a big sign that said "Happy Birthday." It was so, and I'll be honest, I didn't see it at first. Atwood was we were puttering around in there, and he goes, "Mrs., come here behind the um bus stop. There's a big sign." And I thought he said there's a sign, and I thought he was talking about just like a little sign, that I'm like, how did he make a sign? And then it's this humongous like the crop circles. But it was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And uh, so I had to take a screenshot of it because I thought it was cool. Now I noticed I left out a few T's and what letter is T is 6. I'm going to just grab that real quick and just fill them in. Um, I just missed 2 of them. And then that way my brain, every time if I don't do it, fix it when I've already done them, it will bother me the rest until I do it. So I'm just gonna pull them out of here and just do those 2 because I've already done them and I shouldn't have to do them. Think about them, and I do if I see them there. It would drive me crazy. So that's that. Now we're going to do the next. We're going to do these dark circles, and the dark circles are 24. If you're not running on Epic graphic settings, I think you'll be okay. Okay, I have not. I need to be careful. I have not had problems with Fortnite crashing. So now that I've said that, wait, I've had it. It's been a couple times, but it's not been a huge thing. There's also something. Um, Excellent. Yeah, that would be really cool. It's going to be my birthday streams at 8, so it's going to be later in, after that. So I'm thinking, 9ish maybe a little earlier. Oh, you didn't have problems until this update. Well, that's frustrating, isn't it? Um, but my mother-in-law uh, gave me some money and said, get something with it. So I went on to Amazon and I got me some really cool diamond paintings. I got 4 different ones. Um, 3 are dragons, and one of them I keep hitting the. See, this is why I wish I had a little zoom because I get to where I hit the thing. Um, 3 of them are various dragons, which I was born in the year of the dragon, and I love dragons. And they looked cool. Some of them didn't look great, but these I think will look kind of neat. I was looking at them through the I when I get a diamond painting, especially one that is not expensive. Um, I don't look at usually the picture they put on is not a diamond painting, so it's like the art that they took it from. But I always go and look at the actual. They should show, and if they don't, I don't get it. The diamond painting itself, the grids, not with bit. It doesn't necessarily have to have the drills on it, but at least the graph. And if I can look at it and go, okay, I like that, and that it looks okay, then I don't have a problem getting it. But if I look at it and I go, yeah, no, I don't. Even if it's $6 or $7, I do that more so for the cheaper ones because they are, you know, and some of them their rendering is not that great, and some of them they're like not bad. So I'm kind of okay. I'm now doing the right triangles. There's a pretty blue. Look at that blue. Isn't that pretty? Um, So I'm hoping they're as good as the thing. So I got some dragon ones, but I also got which I'm excited. It's so cute. You know, like if you guys remember the um, um, plague doctor that I did that says I want you to wash your hands. Um, I got one that it's cats, and it's kind of that same thing. I want to make sure I'm gonna say it correctly because it's hilarious. So it's it's three cats, and they kind of look like they're peeking around. And it has on the top, it says, "Are you?" And at the bottom says, "Pooping. Are you pooping?" Because I've had cats, and I tell you, you go to the bathroom, and yeah, they're all around you. So I thought that was funny. So I had to get it. I had to get it. So we're on 18. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing. Right triangles. 18 is right triangles. So we will do that. So that one's going to be kind of fun to do. That's a big old long one, so we'll get as many on here as we can. I would like to try one that has square drills, um, but those I haven't found any that are not real expensive. I could go on Temu; they have stuff, but right now I'm not. So that's all of that one. Oh nope, there isn't. There's some right there. I almost forgot. Oops, my up. Let me. I got to put my plug on my phone, or we're not gonna have it. So I'm just normally I run it behind, but I'm gonna do it this way right now. Sorry guys. Uh, let's see. There was also something new, I think, Mrs. in Fortnite. So many new quests and all with the update, but there's a new battle royale game called The Gateway. The Gateway doesn't have solo; it's just 2 to 4 players, but it might be fun for the stream if you and Dad and maybe Ang want to give it a test run. I probably will just do regular this time because it's gonna be jarring enough for my brain to have to handle people because I'm used to just 4 people and we all just play. Um, but yeah, it kind of sounds like it might be. I don't even remember what number this is symbol. Okay, oh, this is still the right angles. Um, but yeah, I haven't even looked at the game yet. I so So that's all of the right triangle. This is not a new pin. Well, it is a new pin, but I've had it. Um, so I haven't gotten a new one. I bought this with a set because as again, I say I'm cheap. I can't afford a lot of money, and I got this with some trays and some other stuff. So it was a good deal for like less than $15. And I got it on Amazon, and it has a nice feeling. It's not real heavy, and I like it because all of them you can replace them, but these are screw-on ones, And there's some that you just can pull them off and put them on, and they don't secure well. So these, I feel that they're more secure. Um, and then I bought I had plastic ones. They had plastic, but I wanted this metal set. So these metal drills, the metal tips that um, I bought, and I got this pin with it. This one is a little thinner, but I like it. But right now I got my little straightener, which you can straighten your lines with like that. And this is a little roller that, since I don't place the bits down really hard, the drills really hard, I use it to kind of push everything in when I'm all done with the section. But I'd like to get another one where I have a smaller, uh, a 3. I have a 3 one of these, and like a 10. I'd like to get that, but not right now. And these also are screws, ones that screw on. So that's I've had them, but you might not have seen them. When I realized that I was going to be doing more than just a few more diamond paintings, these pins are okay, but my hands were getting tired, and yeah, and I enjoy doing it. So I thought I'd try that. Um, I don't, I just can't afford, nor do I want to get. I've never um, aspired to buying a lot of expensive stuff, because I think you should be able to, for the most part. I mean, there's sometimes you need tools, certain tools, and they are expensive. Um, there's a community quest for community with outlaw key card rewards. Lots to take. Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So let's see. The next number we're going to do is a symbol is equal, and the equal is 4. So let's get our 4. Here's there a lot of equal signs. No, we'll still do a small tray. So I bought some neat diamond paintings at Hobby Lobby. Now, I know some people have issues with Hobby Lobby and won't shop there. Um, and that's okay. But I do. It's that or Michael's. We don't have a Joann's near close enough to it, and they're all closing anyway. So they had these. It was a company called the Spring Collection, and I think they're just moving out of that season. So they were clearancing everything, and they had everything was 40% off. And I went there to look for something to do while I was at the rehab with Grandma Man. And so I found some cute, well, I was trying to find some that wasn't expensive, and I saw some bookmarks. I said, oh, those are kind of neat. And I couldn't find the price on them. I said, oh, certainly they're not that bad. And so I was waiting in line. As waiting in line, I looked down and the price tag jumped out at me. Now, for $16, $16, 2 bookmarks. And I'm like, no. Um, and so I went back there, put it up, and I was walking back going, well, I guess I'll just read a book or something. And I walked by this one little center aisle thing, and I look over, I went, that looks like diamond painting. And they were $8 regular price. So they were, they are what they are. I don't have a problem. This is a $7 diamond painting. I think it's going to be pretty. Um, and they were $8, but then they were marked off 40%. So I got a bunch of them. I don't know how many canvases. Um, I have them in a box. I don't know, like 10 or something. Um, to do, and they're cute. One of them I got was an angel. I got a Highland cow. I got a cow with sunflowers. I got some dragonflies. Got a one that I also have a different kit for. I'm very curious to compare them. It's a girl under an umbrella with, and it's Rainbow Rain. I call it Rainbow Rain. I don't know what its real name is, but so um, I got all them, and then they had some little 6x6s, which I made that unicorn that you all saw. That's what I got, and I took to Grandma. It takes about an hour to do them, and I also got one that's a butterfly, which I'll be doing when I go over there um, this week, and so um, I have some of them, and then the ones I bought from for my birthday. Um, so yeah, it's going to be kind of cool. So we're going to do ones now, and ones are ones. So that makes sense because I would be so frustrated if they made the symbol one for the threes. You found two pens, one for each of us that have tips like that, and all for $15. It is different than your set, but it's two pens since yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you guys can I don't know if you want to work at the same time because, I don't know with schedules and stuff, but you could actually do one diamond painting. If you had a table you could sit across from each other, one start at one end, one start at the other end. Um, I will say one thing that I do, or if you get the coasters, you might have gotten the coasters, and that way you can just each do a coaster. But if you have a big thing like this, I would seriously recommend getting parchment paper and taking off that nasty plastic. The nasty, it's just nasty. And this parchment paper, it's on here sturdy. It's good. I really like it. So that's one thing I would recommend. And take one of these. If your pens, keep one of these old pens that come with the kits. And I use it to kind of push my drills around to make sure they're lined up. Like this one is not. So I make sure it gets in where it needs to go without having to shove this one down. And I think it messes up the wax. So I think that's why I can use my wax longer than some people because I don't use this to move um, the drills around if they're misplaced. I use like a pen that, like I say, this one doesn't have any wax in it at all. And I just use it to kind of move them around, manipulate what I need to manipulate. So like I say, I don't push down real hard when I put my drills on the on my tip or on the thing. So sometimes I need to help them some. And I would recommend. I mean, I did use them, and but the green trays that come with most of the kits, some of them come with a white tray and it has a little pour spout. Those are not as bad, but they're not these here it's higher, and I feel I have a less chance of dumping the drills out when I'm kind of shaking it like this to get them lined up. And these do come with a spout, and these weren't expensive. You can get some that have lids, but I don't keep them in this. So I don't worry about lids. Some people store their drills for a project in the trays, and then they have a little shelf that they put them on, and then they just pull whichever tray they need out. I don't I don't do that, obviously. I take them out of their thing. Now, if I was doing something that was a really confetti, which means somewhere there's one I know it, and I use my fingers sometimes to kind of feel to see if the stuff is seated right. Sometimes you can feel like this one is like stuck up. It's stuck up. It's very conceited, and that way I can kind of work them in where they need to be. I be careful not to like stick my fingers in the adhesive a lot, but you know, And Atwood, I think I said hello. If I didn't, I apologize. It's release paper. Parchment paper. It's in the kitchen section. It's nothing special. Don't buy parchment paper at Hobby Lobby or something under the craft. They'll raise the price of it. You can get a big old thing of it. You can use it like when you're baking cookies. You can put it on your cookie sheet so they don't stick. It's just that. It's just parchment paper. It's a kitchen supply. So don't go buying specialty parchment paper. This is release paper. I tried using these. I don't like it. I don't think they stick as well as this. And I'll tell you why, because and this stuff is cheap, so I don't have to save it. I take a whole roll and I roll the whole sheet on here first. And so it's one big piece. And then I'll take an X-Acto knife and, I'll take a pencil. Let me see if you see, I've kind of drew some lines kind of where I'm going to, and then I'll just take a metal ruler. I use a metal ruler and an X-Acto knife, and I just kind of cut all along the lines. Now I score all the lines I do it very gently first, and then I can just pull them off. Some people will cut out just the section that they're doing. But, I take and these cutting sheets, this cutting board that I have here, that I've just got set here because I don't know where else to put it. You can buy them through the quilting, and they're. I'm throwing a price out. I don't know. I'm just like $25 for this. You can go to like the architectural section, $10. So you know, look around for the same items, and sometimes you can get deals. I do that a lot. I'm gonna look for this like sideways S, which is 27. Oh, it's a pretty yellow, or is it a green? Kind of a yellowish green. Whoops, there's one of the purples is stuck in here. So there's that. Sometimes when one falls out and I don't know where it goes, I just stick it in my little container of drills, because if I am short, if it usually they'll give you 30%, 10, 15 to 30% more drills than you need for ones that are damaged and stuff like that. Um, so if I have a spare one like that, I just if I don't want to open the container. I can't quite remember what the number is because my brain doesn't work that well. I just put it in that container. So here's that pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty color, I think. It's because I'm OCD. When I was sick, I watched a lot of starting um, uh, diamond painting. And there's this one lady, I need to get her link because she says she's a lazy crafter. And so she gives some good tips and things. And I don't know where. I just kind of looked up I just watched a lot of videos. And some people, they love getting. You can get these release papers here, and you can get pretty designs on them and all this kind of. I don't give a crap. It's what I want, the purpose of it. I enjoy looking at this. I don't want to be all cluttered up with little puppies all on this paper or whatever. Um, that's me. Other people might like to do differently, and that is absolutely fine. But it is not something I like. It bothers me too much. It'd be too cluttered. Um, so that's why, this paper, it's clear, it's clean. The only thing I see is the rest of the painting, or I can do this white, which is just white. Um, I kind of like it where I can see the drawing through it. A lot of this white to me is very jarring also. It's a sensory thing. Um, so this kind of bothered me. And the papers, you had to overlap the papers, and it just became too much. I didn't like it. Hello, Q Hannah Balking Gaming. How are you doing today? I am doing wonderful. I am absolutely doing very, very good today. Today's my birthday, and I'm celebrating it here. And I'll be having a celebration tonight, but I am celebrating it with my streaming and my online friends. And then later tonight, Dad Man and the youngster are gonna we're gonna go and eat somewhere. I'm not sure where, but we are going, and it will be fun. But yeah, there's things sensory wise for me that is I the white all the no, am I doing the right one? Yeah. All the white, it was too bright. So using this parchment paper, I can see the drawing, the painting through it, and that's fine. But just the stark white was hard. It was jarring for me. Like I say, some of this stuff you have to try. Um, but I got some of it on. Now these containers, a lot of diamond painters hate these because they're connected and they say they're small. They pretty much hold what I want and they're inexpensive. I got mine. I got some of mine at Hobby Lobby for $1.50 a piece. I bought them out because I like having a lot of my kits kitted up in advance. Ones that I probably got 6 of them ready to go. I've got 6 kits ready whenever I can do it to go. Um, I don't know why that I find it very. I don't like the kitting. I don't like putting. You have to kitting is when the um, projects, they usually come the drills, which are these things, usually come in these strips. They have them, they're all connected, and they're just plastic little bags. They're not even Ziploc bags for the most part. Some of them do, but they're usually just connected. So you have to take them off and put them in something. You can use Ziploc bags. Some people love using Ziploc bags. I It takes too long to open the bag for me. I'm It's just so I don't like the Ziploc bags. You can get containers that are round that screw um, shut. That's too much work for me. The having to unscrew it, screw it back on, and do all that's just too much work. So I don't think I'd like them. So I didn't even get any of those. But there are people that love them. There are some kits that are from companies, and they're expensive. They're right in, just marks it off for me because I'm not going to spend at this point in the venture, 60 to $100 on a container to hold beads, drills. Now, some people they keep their old drills, like whatever's left over, and they'll sort them out by color because these are supposedly go by DMC colors. Um, I don't do that. I don't want to keep them. It's one more thing to do and deal with. I do this. I put them in this container, and this is an old jelly jar, and I've almost got all of the adhesive off of it. But I just think that's so pretty. And if I need a color for something, I just dump them into a tray, and I look for them. And but I just think that's so pretty. Now, there are some specialty ones that are called AB drills or um, Aurora Borealis drills, and they are very pretty. And I put these in a little separate container. They just have a little extra oomph to them. So I might do some special thing. I might decorate some shoes. I might decorate. Oh goodness! I might decorate. They all a bunch of these just spilled. I might decorate a frame or anything like that. Um, a lot of them just spilled, so I'm going to clean them up. Pick them up on this paper, and we'll just dump them in. They got caught in the um, lid. So, I might do a frame. I might do, I don't know, something. And I'll look at these um, until I take and or do a lot of stuff like that. I'm not. There's no. You can actually buy like bags of just all different colors, like 445 different colors of drills. Unless I was doing something, uh, you know, that I didn't get in a kit. I do have one thing I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to try doing it on glass. So I'm really, it's the face hugger from Aliens, and it's going to say free hugs. And I saw someone do a technique where they put the pattern behind the glass, and then they put some adhesive on. There's a couple ways you can do adhesive, and then they put the bits on the drill bits. They put the bits on the glass, and then it was just glass, and that looked really cool. So I thought I might try to do that. I thought that would be fun to do. Um, so um, in the future, that's another project I have. I might do that one sooner than later because that's kind of fun. So 27 is the S. Did I get all the S's? Oh, I left one of the triangle ones, which I already did those. There's one of those right there. So we're on S. So let me go ahead and put these in here. So get the paper here so this doesn't, it's probably not going to stick now because it's pretty full. So we're going to put these here. I'll tell you, if you spill drills, it's a nightmare because I spilled some of those, and just hunting for them was, I mean, they're everywhere and they bounce. That's why I do this in a tray like this. So I have one of the some of the triangles here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull up 29 because that's it. And I already did that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill them up because it bothers me that I know I've done this number and it's not complete. Whoops. So, and when you fill up, you will notice it more and more, little ones that you went, oh yeah, there I missed one, or whatever. And see, I missed a T too right there. Dang, what is my problem? What is your buckle? Oh wow, I'm at 581 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. So we got the ends. I'm going to go ahead and do the ends, which is 30. So, like I say, this is pretty much, I don't need to cover it, but you normally do it just for habit. Isn't that a pretty greeny yellow, isn't it not? Thank you, everybody. I saw 455 DMC color on Amazon with 1,000 gels per color being sold. Yes, you can get them a lot. Um, and then, what do you do with them once you get them? You're going to need 455 containers to put them in, to store them. Because if you open it up, then you gotta. Yes, it's like a jar of confetti. I just find it so pretty. I just kind of shake it around. There's some real pretty ones in there. But I did one. But yeah, getting back to those drills, they're really neat. And if you're doing a big project, I guess I could see doing it. I have to figure out how I need 3 colors for the for the face hugger. One of them's black, and you can buy just black drills. Um, and they do have sites where you can just buy individual packets of what colors you need. Um, so, I mean, that's an option. It's, a tannish color, black, and whatever color I want to make the free hugs sign, which I'll probably do red. Um, but you can either use a double-sided adhesive sheet and just put it over your glass, and then when you're done, cut around it with an X-Acto knife. which is one option I thought I might do. And you could also use like an E600 glue, and just have to be real careful how you put it on so that the cleanup is minimal. Um, so they each have their advantages and disadvantages. But I watched a Japanese streamer um, streaming, doing that. Actually, I saw another lady try it, and then I watched the Japanese streamer. And if I ever do it, I would put their links in as for the for doing it. But and it was fascinating. We have these two X's. That's all we do have is two X's. So I am going to go to 13 and just grab this, open this up, and grab two of them because that's all we have. And I'm not going to dump this whole thing out for two X's. So we're going to put an X there. And I'm just, if you see, I'm just kind of pushing in the thing, and the wax is grabbing it and putting it where it needs to go. So those are the two X's, and we have a K, 1K. 1K. What's K? K is 20. I don't know if I've even used a 20 before. This one before. So we have 1K or 1,000. Har, har, har. On Tomby's show, we talked, and he shared some tips and tricks, and not necessarily tricks, but things you could do that could help with your channel. And so I'm going to try to start implementing it. And one of them is subtitles. Well, I tried doing the subtitles, and I think I'm doing something wrong. But when I figure that out, I'm going to subtitle my, at least specifically my builds and my crafts. Um, and but I got to figure it out. Like I say, I think I'm doing something wrong. But when I get it figured out, I'm going to go back and I'm going to subtitle all my craft and my build streams because I got quite a few of them, and I never even thought of doing the subtitles for that. So that's going to be something kind of fun and exciting to do. Um, what is this? 26. Oh, up arrows. Okay, I forgot what my symbol was I was doing. And my brain kind of went, what you doing? I hope those are 26s. I'm going to pop this one up and make sure. Yeah, nope, that's a T. That's not even that. That's the totally wrong one. So we're going to take that away. But I think these are up arrows. Let me check and make sure. Yes. I don't think it necessarily in the scope of this one is going to matter if I messed a couple up like that. But I just wanted to make sure that sometimes I get to talking and my brain shuts off, and I do it just by I just do it. So that is all of them. So I need to get a T because that T is going to drive me crazy because we've already done T's. We've done multiple T's, and I've still missed doing a T. So there we go. Yeah, get them on, pretend you're rich. I am. I'm rich. I see a lot of brown parchment paper, but not sure it would be as see-through as what you're using. Um, I don't know. It doesn't have to be see-through. It's just what I got. Where did I get it? Let me find it. This is from Sam's Club. This is what I got. Non-stick, that's important, parchment paper. This is the Members Mark brand. This is from Sam's Club. I've had this forever. It's been on top of a cabinet. It's actually got grease and stuff on it. But it looks like this. Just like that. This was so inexpensive. And it lasts forever. Okay, so these were the up arrows, and I've completed all the up arrows. So we're going to put this here. Sometimes I cover up the adhesive stuff, so if the drills do spill, they don't get stuck because taking them off can be a pain. Um, but I mean, I like using the parchment paper. And I'm going to tell you, when I first did it, even though I watched them do it, I was a nervous wreck. I did just like a little I did like, I put like this much on. I put like a little square and I put it on it and then I rubbed it really hard so that it was really secure. And then I waited. So I said, well, maybe it might stick after it's, on for a while because, I'm not going to finish a painting in one setting. And I did all that and then I pulled it off and it worked. And I was like, okay. Um, this is not mine idea. Someone else suggested doing it and they did a test. They used different things. They used wax paper, cling wrap. They use and do not use any of them. It has to be parchment paper. Um, so and I just make sure I think all parchment paper is nonstick, but it kind of made me feel a little bit better when it had said nonstick on it. Now, if you get little containers like these, I think these usually fit the drills I have. I have some that have a lot of one color, and I just do a couple rows of them. Or I keep them in their container until I open them up, and I just stick it in with them. I have an angel painting I'm going to do, and most of it is white. So there are bags and bags of white. Um, but I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful when it gets done. And that's when I got at Hobby Lobby. Um, so yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby for that one day, and then I went back to get containers, some more containers, and they had put out different designs I get for sale for these. I got that. I got some little stickers that you can diamond paint. Um, I got some like these feathers, and these were all on sale. Feathers that look like they'll be really cool to do, but I just wanted to get some different stuff. Um, and there's another thing I want to try to do a craft, but I do have to get some supplies for it. Is quilling, which is basically rolling paper up and making absolutely gorgeous designs out of them. Um, but that's not for today. That's for down the road. Because there are only so many hours of the day. And at some point, I've got to wash the dishes that are stacking up in the sink. You know what I mean? And they are stacking up in the sink. You think I'm kidding? Um, so I don't have a dishwasher. The dishwasher is me. Um, so me or Ang. Um, so we have 31, which is white. I think that's pretty. And we're going to do this little area down here just a little bit. Sometimes if I see that there's something close to the edge, I might just pop this up a little bit and do it. But most of the times I don't. Can you still? Yeah, you can see okay. I just kind of do what my little brain wants. And sometimes it does say, go ahead and do it. Be a rebel, be dangerous. And I'm like, I don't want to be. And they say, yes, you do. And then I am. Let's pulling that up because this thing is. So we got that. Now we also have these arrows, and then we'll be done with that section. And this section only took us an hour and a half, which is, whoops, about par for the course. There we go. And I found a neat way to frame them. I bought online, it wasn't real expensive. You can either buy a book or some kind of like portfolio to put them in. Um, and I'm not going to put a lot of these on the wall because number one, we don't have the wall space, and number two, I like them. I'll probably put some of the dragons somewhere because I really like dragons. But a lot of them, I like the process, but it's not something I necessarily. I can't have a wall full of stuff. My walls are full already. So 28. This is the last one we're going to do. And then what I do is once I get done with this one, I'm going to open up the next one, and I'll just use 28 to begin with. So I won't take this out. We'll just go to the next section. So there's different ways you can store them. You can just do videos on that, actually, on how to store your diamond paintings. Like I say, some people get like an artist portfolio book, and they just put them in that way, which I think that's a really neat way. Um, I don't do real big ones, so I think that could work maybe for me to do it. Some just, give them away. They like the process and they like the finished project, but they'll take a picture and then they'll give them away, which I think is a good. That does not feel like it should. There we go. Um, so, but these edges, I've got a neat way to fix those edges. I bought black painter's tape. You can get the blue. I think a wide blue on some of these might be neat, but I think a black frame for most things. I did that for my plague doctor. I'll move this out of the way. And I'm going to pick up this next one. There we go. And see, then I just do my little sections. Sometimes I might go, oh, I want to do more, and I'll do 2 sections at a time. But don't get overwhelmed with this. And you can make them as bigger. You can make the squares as big as you want. I just don't know when I necessarily going to complete, and I want to kind of have a section completed because that's how my brain is. But I use this black painter's tape, and I'll butt it right up against it and then fold it over, and it makes a beautiful frame. So, I mean, that's another thing I watched videos on, how to finish, you know, things. And I got that from someone, and I'm going, oh my gosh, that is absolutely brilliant. And to me, it even if I'm going to put it in something, um, it it finishes it. And did I do the right? Nope, those are circles. I did the wrong thing. So let me see, where did I mess up? So we're just going to move these around because I put the wrong one in, did the wrong space. There we go. Those did not. There we go. And I believe that. Yeah. Okay. I just got a little overzealous with my multi-placer. Um, so I will recommend to anybody to watch videos. Um, yes. No, I did not use parchment paper when I did coasters because I knew it was going to finish one. I just kind of peeled the paper back a little bit and did it because it wasn't that big. Um, but yeah, for any kind of project like this, I like using the parchment paper. Um, but I just kind of started looking up YouTube videos and looking to see if there's any other arrows, and I don't see any more arrows. Um, to and uh, and of course, once you do it, you get into their little queue thing, and so they would just start popping stuff up, And a lot of the beginner ones, I'm going, okay, I kind of know this stuff, but then it's like how to do this and how to do that. Sometimes I'd watch the other beginner ones because they would, like I say, pop in some of this information, and you're like, oh wow, the parchment paper. I'm like, wow, I really like that. Um, and I do take it in consideration that some of these people are they're trying to make money, so they get money for links if you buy some of their stuff or whatever. So maybe that's why they use the release papers, and that's okay. Maybe they really like their release papers. I say I don't, and I don't want all the pretty colors, and people might like all that. Um, that you can get washi tape, and this is something I recommend because some diamond paintings. This one has a little. It's not there, but the adhesive goes over into this area here, the over here. And so if you got washi tape, WASHI, it's like a paper tape, but you can get it like that wide. This is what it looks like. You can get different colors and animals and blah blah blah. But if you're doing it, if this has adhesive on here, and if you do this and it's sticky, you should take this and line up the edges like that, and it just kind of covers it so that it's not annoying sticking to you, but it also doesn't get lint. If you wear long sleeve shirts, if you wear sweaters, it can pick that up. If you have animals, fur can get on it, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare to deal with. So this is something I got this in a kit when I got this, and I got the couple of these. So it came in a kit. This one I don't have to worry about because it's not sticky. So um, we're doing pluses now. So that's something else. Um, a tip that I got. But I also use release papers. Um, just like I say, to set like this. And Dave, I'll get with you privately. If you give me your address, I'll give you some of these release papers. Um, I'll just mail them regular mail to you because I'm not going to. I got a huge freaking stack, and they weren't expensive, and I'm not going to use them all. I don't know where I put them. I put them in a container somewhere. But I'll send some to you because they're good to use for like this. You set it here so you can, if your hand touches this, I rest my hand a lot when I work. And so I use it for this, but I don't use it for like how I do the cover the entire thing. I use them almost like a bridge, I guess, is for want of a better word. Um, and sometimes I use them so I can kind of look and go, okay, do I have any pluses? And I kind of use it as a ruler. Um, well, gosh, there was only I did all that work for two pluses. Man, man, I don't see any more pluses. Okay, so I would pay to kind of look before I dump this whole thing in. I might, but what I was, yes, I think I do. I like the container. I was thinking if I got I was thinking of getting the big sets of them and doing it, but they would be for more of a long term storage and not a drilling. not a constant one. Um, but I probably should look and reassess the some of the stuff on there. But it what I would use it for, because I like I say I do want to buy some packs of different colors because there are things I want to do that are more freestyle. Um, but when I do that, I'm going to have to think of storage. You know, Harbor Freight is a good place to go look for storage for things. Also, so we have A24, which is this color. I mean, I don't know if you. I don't have the. Oh, yeah, here. Look at this thick stack of them I have. It's it's that thick. You know, that's the paper from there to there. And I'm not. It'll take me forever to use all that. And yeah, I can give you. I'll send you a handful of them. And it shouldn't cost more. It should just cost standard postage because I'll just stick them in an envelope and send them to you. So we're doing A24, which are the dark circles. And I've got some overrun of these, so I'm going to try to get this done here. Dump that whole thing there. I'm wondering if it'll all fit in. No, it won't yet. This was an overflow of the 24, but it's the blacks and it's the circles. So here we go. Well, that did sound kind of weird, didn't it? I might have to put some more wax on there. You can tell if they're being a little ornery picking up. Um, you might need to get some more wax and put on it. Oops. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Oh, man. Did you reach? Well, yeah, that happens. Do I use magnifying glasses? No, I don't. Um, they're small, but when they're all like that, they're kind of hard. But when you make them into a row, it's fairly easy. You can also for this, you can put a light table underneath. You can buy and you see them. They're not expensive at all. They're kind of flat, and you can slide down here and turn that on, and that can help you see them. Sometimes if the sometimes if the symbols, certain kits, the symbols are kind of crappy. Like I said, sometimes it's kind of hit and miss with some of the cheaper kits, and you might need to use the light underneath it. I got the light with other stuff. I never bought anything individually. I got the light kit, and let me see. I'm gonna look because previous orders. This is let me see. Let me get this here. This is the trying to make sure there's no information. It's going to be. Um, This is the one kit I bought that had the metal diamonds on it. Let me see. That kit here. And you see the price, $9.99, and it come with the little roller, some wax, the metal tips, and it came with the pen. That's this one, and all that, $9.99. So there's that one that I got. Um, Wait, let me put this little thing back up here. So since I'm talking about website stuff, let's see. So there's that one, and this is the art dot one that I got, and this one had the blue pen, and this one was it's 25% off right now, but it's 14.99. So I got it comes with um, a set of labels, the DMC number labels, which I have, but I haven't used. It comes with these trays. So you get 4 trays, 2 big ones. You get some sealer, which is this, which I have not used or tried yet, but this is to seal your paintings with. Oh, I'll show it to you in a second. It comes with plastic tips. Now, these are plastic ones. It comes with this little funnel, which I don't like. It comes with some heart-shaped wax. It comes with a big brayer, so that like this little one that I use, and it comes with the one tray, one container. So it comes with all that stuff, and this blue thing right there, the far right that my cursor's over, that oh it might not, you might not see it, but that is, whoops, let's go back because trying to see the light. Where is it? There we go. But that's that one. Well, I just doxed myself. Oh well, I'll blur that out. What time is this? 1:43. I gotta write that down. So so that's a kit that you could get, and it has a lot of stuff in it. So that's a couple of the things there. That's stuff that I've gotten. So, okie doke. So we're doing circles here. That's some of the stuff. Yes, if you need to. And there's, like I say, it gets you some of the extra stuff. Some of them have some release paper in with them, some sheets. So I just kind of looked and said, okay, I won't use this, but I got the one because it had the tray and the pen, and the different tips, and it was the screw on. And I really wanted to use that. Um, all of a sudden I was like, am I doing the right one? I just really wanted them screws. I don't know why. It's just a thing, a preference. So yeah, there's a lot of kits out there. You can get one that has a light set with it. That's the one I was going to show you. That was one of the first things I got. Let me see if I can find that. Uh, Maybe. Okay, I got um, this was $20. What I got here, show this. Well, that's not what I want. There we go. This was $20. And this is the light table. You can put it on an easel, which sometimes it's easier to work on an easel. It came with two drill trays. It came with a set of tweezers. It came with these that had some bigger things, but I don't really like them. It came with wax. It came with these green trays, which I hate. It came with this blue tray, which was okay. It came with a pouch to put everything in. It came with a little white one. Those white little trays are not too bad. Some clips that you could clip your diamond paint onto the light table, some Ziploc bags if you wanted to store your drills in them, and a brayer to finish it. So and this was all $20. So I don't use the pins. I use the trays. I use the tweezers. I use the light table, the brayer, and the clips. So I use most of it. And I did use these pins until I got the other ones. So, and this is the plug for the light, the little light table. You don't charge it. It is part of that. So that is something and this was $20. So I think I got a good deal on it because I use these still. I still use these trays. I use the wax because and I use the brayer. And I put them in different kits. So I can have different kits with all the supplies in them and I don't have to worry about it. If I pick it up to go somewhere, it's complete. So that is that. That's the one I wanted to show you. After the show, I'll send you some links, Dave, in your DM. But I can't. I can't. I don't have them here, and it's. But I'll send you some links of those. Or you could search. You might be able to find it. I just searched up diamond painting light tables, and light. What I guess they call them light tables, light somethings. Um, and found it and just picked the one that I liked. Um, I have this so lit up that I can see it pretty good. If I was in a kind of a little limited light, I mean, if you guys saw all the lights that are pointing down at this, um, you would be wow. Um, so I think that's all of those. So we're going to dump this back in here. But I guess you look and you go, oh well, I've probably and on the what I have, what I not counting diamond paintings, but just the supply, just the the things that you need like the containers and stuff like that. Buying, getting the trays and all that, I've probably spent um less than $100. And that's including these two pins. I've got multiple trays because, like I say, I put them in different kits so that I don't have to fight with the trays. Like if I know I'm going to grandma's, so I know I need a tray. I know I need this stuff. So I have them there. And wax, I have lots of wax, but which I've gotten with buying the kit. So I haven't even bought any wax. I the sealer, I just all that extra stuff, incidental. I don't even call it incidental. I know I've spent less than $100 on, and it's all reusable. But I tried to buy them like in the kits and stuff like that, with the hopes that it worked. So we're gonna do some twos. Is there that many? I don't see that many twos, so I'm just gonna do the twos out inside this here. Um, so I'm gonna try to be careful and not spill them. Some of these colors look so close when they're together, but they really do create a variant. That one's upside down, but we'll make it straight. I think this is the only spots that we have twos. So I think that's only. I try to get the most out of my money, and if I have to get something, I don't want it, I like it. I mean, are these like top knit quality? I'm gonna tell you, I have bought some stuff that was supposedly top notch quality, and it lasted as long as the thing. Buy something for $50, and you buy something for $5, and I tell you, the $5 thing lasts just as long as the $50 thing, and I still have this had a lot more of these than I thought, but I've kind of committed myself to this. Committed myself to taking it out of the container. I don't think that one's a two. I think this one needs to go here. Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff it's worth, spending a little more money on, but I have found usually for craft stuff, they charge too much. Like I say, I have gotten there is I will admit there is a difference between spending um $7 on a diamond painting and $50 on a diamond painting. And you can see the difference. I'm not going to deny that. Um, but I really, for what I'm doing, and the space that I have and my budget, this is not bad to me. These don't look bad. I think they look pretty good. Your diamond painting work is the talk of all the nurses and aides here. Even just got a new sub for you. Oh, cool. Asian TV was a big interest, especially Filipino. Interesting. I have not watched a lot of Filipino dramas. I watch more Korean and Taiwanese and from Thailand, but I will have to look into that because that sounds really cool. I'm going to do the number one now. Why? Because I can. Um, hey, buddy, how are you? Dave, whenever you have a chance, if you want to just DM me on X, your address. I'll get those in the mail to you, and I will send you all those links. Um, I really, I should think ahead sometimes, but since these are live, I never know where the conversation's going to go. Um, and it really is just stuff that I use. I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored. I'm none of that. I don't get anything from Diamond Art Club, which is like the prestigious one of the high end ones. Um, I've never bought anything from them. Their stuff is gorgeous. I am not going to lie to you. They've got some. These have 31 different colors. They have some diamond art paintings that have like 80, 80 different colors on them, and I'm sure that they're absolutely gorgeous. But I just cannot justify at this point paying that much money for something I am not going to display. No, if I saw one and I'm going, oh, I want to put that here, and I have a specific spot for it, and a purpose, I would. But until that happens, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get it just to do it because um, I love the process of diamond painting. I find it very relaxing. Um, Oh, no, you don't ask too many questions. With like I say, I am a newbie myself. I've just watched a lot of videos and I've stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. So that should just cover it all up. That is just everything should just be covered because of that. Um, oh, you're going to go to the pool parlor tomorrow. Okay, get yourself all coiffed up nice. And hello, Snorter Poopers. I hope you had a good nap. I don't know when you popped in here. I'm sorry if I missed you. I did. I missed you a little bit. It's the ish await again. Oh no. The politics says they should pay you. I no. Because you know what happens when that happens, Dave? If they give you stuff, then they expect you to have to do their stuff. And I don't want to have to do their stuff. Um, and I don't think they expect you to always give positive reviews, but I know sometimes you might feel the pressure. Oh crap! To not speak negatively, like say not bite the hand that feeds you. Um, and so I don't know if I would. That would be something if it. I don't think it'll ever happen. But if it did, I'd really have to think long and hard because once you start doing that, you kind of get beholden. And I don't necessarily want to be beholden. I don't want to, and I don't want people to think that if I'm reviewing something and giving it a glowing review, that the only reason I am is because it was given to me. Um, so I don't know. I know a lot of, I watch a lot that they're sponsored, and I've seen some that they're very, if they don't like it, I mean, they'll say that they don't like it, but I don't necessarily think that's true all the time. And like I say, I don't want to be put in a situation where maybe my reviews or my integrity it might be questioned because I'm sponsored by them. Um, and I think if I ever did get something, if some people they just get free stuff. They're just sent it. Um, I don't think I could do a review of it because I don't know, it'd be hard. I I might be able to, but it would just have to be so clear, and I know a lot of them are very clear that their opinions are not colored by the fact that this was, you know, a free thing or anything like that, and that it's an honest review. And I could do that. I mean, but I don't know a long-term sponsorship. I mean, I watched this one YouTuber, and they sent her like 5 diamond paintings, and they were huge, and she said, "I'll never get these done." So she gave 4 of them away, in a drawing thing. But yeah, and it's just yeah, my brain sometimes goes there, "It's never gonna happen." But, you go, "Well, gosh, what would happen if, someone reached out and said, 'Hey, we would like to give you all this stuff, and, uh, and let you be whatever.'" And number one, I'd have to initially like most of their product to begin with, and their reputation, are they good? Are they bad? So we're doing what number are we doing? We're doing 19. So that's the 19 is the crescents. I don't know why my brain sometimes goes there, um, thinking about stuff like that. I did all that and it's only 2 crescents. Is that not the most asinine? So freaking annoying. There was only those 2. I did all that work for that. I could have taken them out of the container. I'm busy just chatting away. Say hi to everybody.
Chat, wish this woman a happy birthday.
Oh, they have. They have. I told them, I said, we're going to go somewhere tonight. I don't know where.
Happy birthday.
So that's going to be fun. I just been chatting away. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to do these arrows, but there's only 2 of them, so I'm not going to dump them out. So the arrow is once again 28. So we're just going to open this up carefully with the hopes that we don't. Sometimes I worry about I'm going to pop them all out. There we go. So we just got two. So I'm just going to one and two. Do your brains, do you guys ever, you know, sometimes my brain is goes on those weird little thoughts. Oh wow, wouldn't it be so cool if this happened? And la da 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 da. And you just daydream this silly stuff. Um, I guess today is National Dream Day, so it's probably okay to do that. But yeah, sometimes I'm a little. It's a little because you these people that they're influencers. I'm going yeah. Oh, I just laugh. I think it'd be hilarious. I'd be the least influential influencer ever because I would be. This is a piece of shit, guys. Don't use it, and they'd probably get mad at me and not want me to get their product anymore. Or this isn't worth the money. Go to go to a craft store and buy these containers for $1.50 instead of those for $50. So, and I'm cheap. I guess I should say I'm frugal. I love doing this stuff. Like I say, I love doing this stuff. I do. But I just don't know where some of these women, well, I just don't know where they get some of their money. I watched this one lady, she was showing her all the diamond paintings she has that she hasn't done yet. I am kidding you not, guys. She probably had like 1,000 of them. She had them in. She took them out of the boxes and put them in totes, and each tote probably had 20 diamond paintings in them. She had them stacked everywhere. Um, I say that she had hundreds. She had over 100, but it seemed like thousands to me. But it was like, yeah, probably hundreds. I was exaggerating a little bit, but in my mind, it was like, oh my gosh, she's got thousands of them. You know, I mean, more than you can do in a lifetime. If you did them every day, you think some diamond paintings take months to do. I'm going to do X right now, which is the 13. Um, this little one, if I worked, all day on it, I mean, it's going to take me I could tell you the hours because I've streamed the whole thing. So far it's taken me to do this. And yeah, I'm talking, but I'm working pretty steady. And people are going to take breaks and stuff anyway. So um this one is what no, this is 13. So 13 is the X. So, they don't have enough to do in a lifetime. And I just find that so to me so wasteful. Um, that what are you going to do with them? And I'm hoping that I don't leave a lot. I told my kids all this stuff is my crap. You don't have to keep it. I mean, you can just hire somebody to come haul it all away once I'm gone if you have no desire for it. So I don't. I'm hoping that I don't have a lot of crap when I die to burden my kids with because crafters do that.
Jokes on you. You're never a burden.
He jokes on me. I'm talking more about my crap being a burden.
So,
My crap could be a burden later.
so, the point still stands.
Yeah, what a sweetie. But Us crafters tend to get a lot of crap, and I'm really working hard to not do that and only have the stuff that I am going to do. Someone gave me a they were getting rid of it, and I went, "Oh, this is really cool." It was a electric quilling tool. Well, the thing didn't work, and so I'm going instead of going, "I need to keep this," because no, it's going. I'm donating. She was going to donate it, so I'm going to donate it. Um, and I got to get out into the garage and just the stuff that I'm not doing. I need to get it out of there, and the stuff that I am doing. I mean, I haven't done quilting or sewing in a while. But I do have some quilting stuff I want to do, so I'll keep what I have until I get those projects done, and then I'll reassess. So we got some stuff over here. What do we have? Let's go ahead and do these. These I'm going to forget this section right here because it's just kind of there. So I'm going to do threes. I'm going to do these threes. Actually, no, I'm going to do the right angles, which are 18. Which for the longest time I called those right angles half squares. No, it's a right angle. Stop it. Sometimes my descriptions are interesting because I can't think of the what they actually are, so I make up my own names so I remember them. But it's a right triangle. It's like stop being. Oh, didn't those look so pretty? So whoops, that's not it. Where'd it go? There it is. Um, I need the cheaper Dollar Diamond Art Club ones. You know, this costs $7 at Walmart, but I think they're closing out their stuff. But I got a lot of stuff like at the Hobby Lobby. They were closing out a thing. They were 40% off. So what are these? These are the right. I am not one for um, spending a lot of money on anything. I will use coupons or I won't usually won't get it. Um, I heard Joann's is closing. People are all going crazy, and I'm going. Their prices were high, and they're probably at this point they've raised the prices to lower the prices, and I just, number one, I can't go there. I don't need any more shit, um, and I don't think it's going to be that inexpensive. I'm not going to think it's going to be as inexpensive as people would like it to be for some places going out of business. So, and I've got fabric out my butt. So, getting fabric for anything at this point is I don't need more fabric. I need to use the fabric that I have and use it in I did get a lot of it for quilting, but there's other things I can use it for. Um, and So, is that what was this? Shoot, 18. The right angles. Okay. All of a sudden I forgot what's. See, I just out of the blue. I think some of it is because I just so enjoy talking. Texas Roadhouse. Yes, there are a lot of toys, there are a lot of reviews. Um, so um, I have not used a lot of stuff, but I've kind of, um, one thing I do, there's a few things, the little bit that I've diamond painted that I'd recommend that this is great to start with. And some of them come with like the little pin, I call them pencil cushions. that you can put on them, but they slide. They don't really work. They got awkward for me. I watched one streamer who has over 2 million subscribers, who does this and does other art stuff. Um, she likes these because her hand's small, and these are almost too big and uncomfortable for her. So she likes using these pens. So um, if these are uncomfortable for you, I would recommend getting a pen. You don't have to buy an expensive one. Get them on Amazon. I showed some stuff earlier. Um, I'll put the link. I'll put the links in the description when I publish this. I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing, but so um, I would recommend this if it's something you're going to do long term. If you're just going to do a couple, use the pens that they have. You don't have to do that. I've got now, I've got a lot of diamond paintings I'm going to do, whether online or not. So that's why I did go ahead and invest in a pen that was a little more comfortable for me to use. Um, but it's all preference. I like these little containers. A lot of them hate them. They buy this. I don't know what it is, but they're too. Number one, they're too expensive, and these work for me. I can. I don't have a lot of storage space, so I can put them in here, and I've got um, underneath my desk, I have kitted up a lot of different ones to do. Um, so when it's time for me to do one, or if I just feel like doing one, doing a different one, I can, and it's ready um, to do. So um, yeah, I'm just kind of. I think anything over the Ziploc bags. I don't. I think using Ziploc bags. They come little ones. Number one, the quality of the bags vary greatly. Um, and some of them rip real easy. So if you're opening and closing them to do something, um, I rip them. I'm klutzy enough. I've figured out how to do these containers where they won't fall apart. They won't all splatter everywhere. Um, and I like them. I have to check my throne because I think I put some storage containers on there that are the screw ones, which I'm not really fond of. Um, but if I got them, I would use them because I try to use everything. Um, but all these little spaces that have just one, they have a term for that. It's called confetti, which is what it is. It's like confetti. Now, I do want to use one of these cheap pens because I don't have anything else to kind of move my drills around where they need to go. Um, I got one little extra, got some threes right there. Three threes, a trio of threes. And there we go. And I believe that's all of the threes. I see I missed a couple twos, so I'll dump these in. And since I have the twos right here, I'll go ahead and open that up. Tapping this works a lot, I think. It creates. Oh, another tip that I found is on your trays, you put washi tape at the end. Some trays come with a flat, like a ridged area where all the ones that aren't in the tunnels go. But oops, I was going to do the twos. I have two twos that I missed earlier, so we're just gonna. So I need to get this little area done here because I will miss it. And then I'll have everything up getting ready to do the other section and it's like, oh crap, there's a whole area here to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do those. I don't know. I call them funny ends. And those are 30s. So we'll put this in here. I always use a tray when I'm dumping in case stuff goes flying. And like I say, when I do these, I hold the ones down that I'm not using so that they don't open up and spill. I've had that happen, and I've basically just sorted them out, um, which is a pain and it takes time to do. So I don't want to do that if at all possible. And this is 30, which are the ends, which are those there. Whoops. Can you see? Is it up there? I can't tell where I'm at. Oh, I'm looking at the total. See, I'm looking at the totally wrong area. I can't move. I'm going to have to move this down. There we go. There we go. I hope that is okay. So what did Diamond say something about eating? Did I miss something about eating? Oh, Mom might have said it. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse. Someone said at Dollar Tree they saw diamond paintings. I might I might try to go there. Texas Roadhouse. I might go to Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, there's a lot of reviews. Um, if you can just look for it, I just typed. I just like I said, I wanted some information on this before I did it because I had some that I'd gotten in a big bulk package, and I wanted to make sure I had the um, best information. This is so crazy. I thought there were more. That's it. I didn't even have to dump this whole thing out. I need to look before you put them in a tray. So let's see what we're doing next. Texas Roadhouse sounds good. Maybe we'll go there. Oh, you come on down, Snorty, and we'll go. Yo, the segment of the 13-year-old uh, coupon boy that had a garage worth of Filman's feminine products and stuff because they were so cheap. And that's it. I got a beef with I'm gonna go ahead and do these triangles. Some of them, if they give them to shelters and things like that, okay, but a lot of them don't, and it just irks me that they go and buy all of something, and they just have it in their thing. I mean, you can only use so much feminine products. I don't care who you are. So we're doing these triangles here. I think there's a difference between preparing for a situation. I think we all should be prepared for you know, a time where maybe something happens with income or something like that where you will have what you need. Um and you don't have to freak out about it. But I think it can go so extreme that are you gonna look outside for me?
Yeah.
Um, that it's cool outside. It actually feels kind of good.
Hey,
I wish I had a screen door because I would love to have that the door open.
hey, I'll talk to you about tomorrow.
Hey, can you take since you're walking back that way? I don't want. Can you take this stack of mail and put it on Dad Man's table?
Yes.
Thank you.
My chat. My chat.
They walk by. I'm going to give them a chore. Let's see. So I think we're there. Yeah, hey, Fallout Dave, I am not one to buy something just because it's treat. Yes, you're hoarding some stuff someone else could actually use. Um, and like I say, I have no problem with being prepared. I have no problem with, having, I don't have a problem with having a year's supply of stuff because sometimes if you lose a job, you might not be able to find something for a year. So if you cannot have to worry or stress about putting food on the table or having supplies that you need, toilet paper. I mean, I know people laughed. I think that was absurd what people did, but I don't have a problem. I don't do it, but I don't have a problem if they want to say, well, I want to have enough toilet paper so for 6 months. Um, so but like I say, it's those extreme. I'm going to have toilet paper for the next 10 years. No, you don't need that. So we're going to be doing this little. I don't know what is upside down T here. There's not that many of them. It's number 22. So I'm just going to pull them out of here. Maybe. There we go. So I'm just going to. I think things need to be done um, in moderation and in consideration. I think that's all there were of those two, so that was fairly easy. So I want to do K's. I think those are the only K's that we have, and K is 20. So I'm just going to pull the K's out of this. These start kind of like the tall trees, I think, that are in the painting. So a lot of these browns and stuff are the landscape. Whoops. Oh, I finally got that section done. I feel better. So we're going to have this. I call this the pregnancy bump because it's a line with a little circle on it. And to me, it just reminds me of a pregnancy. So I just call it the pregnancy bump. And that's 23. Isn't that silly of me? Some of the names that I come up with. But it helps me remember them. And that's the important thing is remembering what they are. You've got a welcome back. Yes, a description works if it describes it. Absolutely. Hey, DJ Knight, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I'm working on Van Gogh's Starry Night diamond painting. I got this one at Walmart. They're normally $9.99. I got it for 7. So it's not an expensive diamond painting, but I think it's looking pretty good. Um, I think it's going to be pretty when it's done. I could take the stuff off of the walls in the hallway and just start stacking them up and making it look like a gallery. I think that would drive some people crazy. So I think that's all the pregnancy bumps. So we'll do equals next, the equal sign. And there's enough equal signs to actually pour them in a tray. And the equal sign is number 4. I need to get some of my diamond painting, the little coasters that I've got done. I need to get them edited. I time lapse them and post them. I haven't done it. I think I put too much in here. But Dave, I want if you look at this one, I don't know if I've told you this before, but if you get some washi tape and you get some trays and they have the little ridges that go all the way to the back, if you and this I saw from another creator. If you put some washi tape here, if you notice, I've got too much in here. Let me dump some of this out so you can see it better. So if you notice here, when I push, do the little thingy, all the ones that don't catch come back here, and we have a good line, and they're not all mixed in. And it helps. That was a struggle I was having, and then I saw a creator say that this is what they do, and I'm like, oh man, I got to try that, and it does work. That's another little tip that I got from another creator. I should probably figure out where I got all these tips and put them in the link, but I don't know. It's just from watching videos, and I go, oh wow, that's really neat, or that I don't really watch any. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. The only one that I really watch is it's this cute little girl from Japan, San Francisco in Japan. So she does English and Japanese content, but she doesn't just do diamond painting. She's actually the one that did the diamond painting on glass, which was very, very fascinating. And I really enjoyed that. But she does other stuff. She goes to the she lives in Japan now, and she goes to like they have arcades that just have claw machines, and she does them. She does different anime art and things like that. But she's about the only one that I really like, and there's one which I can't remember her name um, that I like. Who she says I'm a lazy crafter, and she is, and I love it because she does. These are like little shortcuts and things that she does that you know makes it fun, but you don't have to be all crazy about it. I would call her I wouldn't call it say lazy crafter. She's a mellow crafter. Um, she's not stressed at all. Um, and that's how I want my crafting to be. Sometimes when I quilt, I love quilting, but sometimes I get stressed um, because it's not working right. Um, and I'm not always good with math, and sometimes you need to use math when you quilt. And so sometimes I don't I stress out a little bit. That's when I put it away, and that's why I haven't quilted probably in a year. But I've got stuff out there to do. But I would call her a relaxed quilter. You'd have to see a doctor about that fabric condition, Mrs. Yes, I have an overflow. Um, if I'm kind of loud, I'm going to tell you why. Um, my webcam is the mic that I'm using, and sometimes I lean in to do my diamond painting, and I'm really close to the mic. Um, and so that's probably why sometimes I'm kind of loud. You almost picked the containers. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, I would use them. And I'm going to say something else. Um, anything that I'm gifted, I am so appreciative of. and I use them. You know, if it's whatever it is. I mean, I'll do it. I'll use it. I mean, I've got a Kiss diamond painting of the band Kiss. I'm not a big Kiss fan, guys, but I'll eventually do the diamond painting. See that purple? That doesn't belong there. I'll just move it over there. Um, I've got a orca. I think that's its name from He-Man. I don't watch He-Man, but I'll do the painting because it was gifted to me. Um, well, yeah. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the watch party. I'm assuming you're talking about. It's very diamond. Yes, it is. And dinner for you is leftovers today. Hey, Clifton 3D. Oh, Clifton. Oh my gosh, Clifton. I'm so sorry. I'm thank you. Okay, wait. I've got to do this the right way. Okay. Let me go find it. So I'm going all the way down here. And thank you so much, Clifton. Thank you. And oh gosh, oh just and he says, "Happy birthday, Mrs. Dadman." I kind of hate reading it because it is embarrassing. It says, "Have a great day and congrats on this. You deserve this and the most wholesome person on here." Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. And as now you got, if you guys don't know, I am monetized. I got monetized yesterday. I got approval. YouTube partner. I got accepted as a YouTube partner, and I set up the stuff for monetization last night. So thank you so much for that. Oh wow, I've been very trying to be very diligent on my. I don't always see the StreamYards because it's kind of behind me. Um, but I've been trying to be very diligent on my cell phone, keeping up with the chat, because I knew that that would be there. I wonder if it pops up top there. I wonder. Um, I'm gonna have to. I'm still learning the mechanics of it. So um, washi tape, WASHI. It's like a paper tape. A lot of paper crafters use it. If those that do journals and stuff like that, you can get them really cute little designs on it and stuff like that. WASHI. And it's not expensive, but it's really good to put if you have adhesive around the edges of your painting that you're not that aren't going to be covered, and you don't want to cover them with it's hard to cover it with the parchment paper because as soon as you take it off to do a section, it's going to be exposed. So you take the washi tape and you just put it. It'd be you take it, you frame it basically along like this. So this would do like what the parchment paper is doing on the painting itself. Um, so this came with a kit, a group of stuff that I bought. So it's just, probably with the stuff with the trays. So thank you so much, Clifton. Wow. We need to chip in and buy Mrs. a new hammock for her hubby. Oh, wait. What has happened here? I don't want to pin that. Go down. There we go. Um, and Devin, we'd have to take it camping. We only have one tree. You can make a thing that you can put it on. Always take your banana hammock camping. I'm going to be very behaved about that. This is 27. These are these funny little slanty SE things. Tired, sleepy S's because they're asleep. I'm sure these symbols all have names, kind of like all the Lego stuff has names. The bricks, and I tried to learn them, um, and it's hard. I don't remember them all. So then I end up naming, calling them what I want anyway. Like the one I call the stair steps. whatever. Oh, I missed a couple spots there. So, but we're slowly getting this section done. And we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. So that was 20 euro. I think I said dollars. It's not, it's 20 euros that was gifted by Clifton. Thank you so much for that. No, I just no. You guys be yourselves. If it gets too much, I'll say, guys, let's behave. You know the stuff. You know my rules, the things that are absolute no nos, and those are the things that would probably get me demonetized. Um, so, and those are no nos. And if you did the big no nos, that thank you, Clifton, for stopping by, and gosh, thank you for that chat, that super chat. Uh, wow, thumbs up. Thank you so much. So cool. I feel like saying thank you isn't enough, um, but I don't know what else to say. Um, so thank you, and I don't want to say, oh, I don't deserve it because the whole reason I got monetized was because I felt like I kind of deserved it. So I don't want to do that false humility. Oh, you shouldn't have. No, thank you. So I've learned to, if somebody does something to compliment you, or like in this case, I feel that this is like a compliment that I will say thank you, and it is appreciated. Um, I don't ever want to take it for granted when someone supports me. Um, however they support me, and that includes you guys here in chat, because you guys have been here in chat. Um, I had my watch hours. I had my watch hours before I had my viewers, and that was because you guys supported me from the beginning. And so you're as a big of a thing with this as anything else, because if I didn't have my watch hours, I would still be waiting and I'd be struggling to get that done. So, you guys are as big a part of this as um, any super chat or gift over on uh, Throne. So I try to make sure I thank you guys as much as the others, because I don't take you guys for granted. Um, Like I say, you have been there. You have been with me, most of you from the beginning, and that is. I'm so glad you've been on this journey with me. I really have. Um, so don't ever forget that, um, because it truly, um, I truly do mean that. I'm just doing some of the little itsy bitsy ones I see that have one or two um, drills to put in. Um, so I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and do these little slanty arrows, or a little slanty whatevers they are. And they are, it's got, I like the fact they have one that there is slants toward the right, and they have one that slants toward the left. I love that one of them, they put it like a little um, circle at the end of it, so that um, if you're a little dyslexic or something, hopefully you can tell the difference. Um, um, so, I mean, I've not had problems with these symbols. The only one I had problems with was that sunflower one, because the symbols, they had a misprint. So that really is the only painting that so far that I've had issues with. Um, and I threw it away because my philosophy is, if you can't have fun doing something, don't do it. And I was not sure if I was going to enjoy this, so I was prepared just to do one stream and say, okay, I don't like this. We're not doing it anymore. But I ended up really liking it. And I find it very soothing um, to to do. I would at some point when I figure out what music I'm going to use, I want to do like when I have insomnia. I would love to do some just diamond painting, but just where it's like no mic, just no talking, just music, maybe some nice kind of a jazzy kind of music or something mellow at night and just diamond paint and just kind of have the ASMR and the music and it just kind of be chilling. Um, and maybe a little bit of hello or something like that, but just really being a chill kind of we're here, we're here just hanging out. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I am so liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do those two angles because um, that's only the two of them, and then we'll get those filled up, and then my brain will be happy. And I think I already did that symbol anyway. So no posting blah 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 and blah 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 and yes, no posting any of those Snortopoopas. You're bad. Uh, maybe Lorena can tell you how she does her tweaking bee clip, Mrs. Well, I would. Hey, if they had some that was royalty free, or I paid, a company for it, I'd play it. I truly am not a snob when it comes to music. I'll listen to almost anything and enjoy it. I mean, uh, there really is not. Now, some of it I might not quite get, um, but my oldest has introduced me, and I can't remember the genres, but some very niche genres like oh, I can't remember, uh, but they were. It was like Scandinavian metal, um, folk music or something. Yeah, I mean, it just the genres, all of them together. You kind of went, what? And but when you listen to it, you went, wow! It blew my mind away. It was just so wow. Um, and I like I say, I am not a music snob. I'll listen to everything from opera to classical, and I like rap music, guys. I like rap. Country is not necessarily. I like country. I like country, and I like the old traditional country. I really, really like that. Um, I like Appalachian music. I like any of that. Um, any music, So yeah, I'll listen to it. I used to be a roadie for a Christian rock band, and they rocked. And I would be so tired because I worked during the day and I would fall asleep in front of the speakers, literally, because I would just kind of be sitting in the back, where the speakers are, and I would literally just fall asleep. So any music I could do. I like any music. That was a long little thing about not metalcore music, huh? Dad man singing probably is the line I draw. Whatever I listen to at least has to be good. I'm just kidding. I love Dad man. He so enjoys it that I can't not. I mess with him. Um but he so enjoys it. He the enjoyment that he gets out of stuff just is so cool. Whoops. That one flew way over there. and it doesn't belong over there. So let me see if I can pick it up and put it back where it belongs. Excuse me. I watched one streamer that instead of using um, a pen, she literally took a pair of tweezers and she would individually place each drill. And I'm going, oh, more power to you, honey, but that's just way too much. Um, what did someone say? Way too much sugar for a nickel or something like that. Way too much work. Way too much work. Um, I wouldn't, but she finds joy in that, and that's a whole process. So, and that's where I go to say, um, watch what other people do, but then do what works for you. Um, if the parchment paper thing doesn't work, then don't do it. It works for me. I love it. Um, but if it doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it. This is yours. This is your craft. This is your time. You do it how you like doing it. If you like putting all your drills in trays, if you like to, and then some people they put them in little shelves, and so they write what the number is with a sticker on the tray, and they pull the tray out and it's ready to go. If you like doing that, go for it because it's your crafting. Um, So don't feel that because somebody does it this way or a big crafter does it this way or someone who is diamond painting queen. I've diamond painted 8,000 diamond paint, and I do it this way. Well, if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. If it works for you, do it. If you like doing it that way, do it. Oh, the twirl. Oh, I do. I probably should find something to do. But that's see, I get so overwhelmed. I should have something that when I get a super chat, something special I put on. But I'm barely I haven't even figured out stream elements yet. Um so I probably need to up my game. I just I just see this is where this laziness comes in and this kind of very chill. It's like, oh, okay. Um, but I probably need to get my youngest to come help me um, because they're pretty good at it. Um, but I am proud of myself that I figured out how to record just the camera on OBS, so I could do those time lapse videos of the coasters. Um, and um, I need to get a couple of them edited to do that. And that's another thing I bought is to subscription to be able to do the time lapse. I've got some things that I could do it on, but it's cumbersome and it is worth the $5 a month to um, to make it easier. My time is worth that. So and but once again, like I say, you get $5 here, $5 there that you just and then all of a sudden you've got, $50, $100 of stuff and you're like, crap. Just of resources that you need to use. Let's see. You need to flip. There we go. Need to put one more in there. I don't necessarily know if I'm a rebel. I just think that there's so many people that are such I can't say the word. They're so adamant that you've got to do it this way and you've got to do it this and they become very um it doesn't, then it's no fun. I can't have fun if I have to, you know, instead of going, there are people say that you have to start in the upper left hand corner and you have to go left to right, top to bottom. I don't care. I'm going to do one painting where I'm going to make grids and I'm going to number them and I'm going to make 20 grids. I think that's the biggest um, dice you can get. I think a 20. I'm not sure. Those you guys that do dice playing, let me know. And I want to do that many grids, and then I'm going to roll the dice, and whatever grid it tells me to do, I'm going to do it. I can, yes, I will say pricks, but it kind of is. They kind of rhyme with that game that you play. Um, that's Yahtzee. Um, we had people like that in our quilt guild. And people would quit doing the craft, because they were so mean. And you did this wrong. And, I did one quilt and I call it my Florida quilt because I don't want a lot of batting because Florida's freaking hot, but I like a quilt. So I had some flannel. So I had the top of the quilt, the back of the quilt, and I had flannel in the middle. So it's very, very thin. Well, I was informed that that is not technically a quilt. It is a coverlet. And I said, who gives a flying fuck? Excuse my language, but that's what I said. I said, you know what? People like you are going to have this is going to die. This art form is going to die because you're being a dork. And um, they tend to forget that quilting started off, and you have to use this quilt fabric that's, at the quilt stores and high quality, this and that. You know what? Quilting started with people taking fabric, old clothes, cutting them up, sewing them back together so that they could have a bed or something. It was made out of scraps and garbage material, so they couldn't afford to waste anything. So now quilting has become in a lot of people's mind. You spend $20 a yard on fabric to make something, and then nobody's allowed to touch it. Every quilt I have made, I'm like, use it. I want, I want it used. And when I give it away, I give it away. And I know some people they get upset that the dog used the quilt. Well, you know what? Maybe that dog is their precious, like their baby, and it's an honor that the dog used the quilt. I don't care. Once I do it and I give it away, I it's not mine anymore, and they can do whatever they want to with it. Um, and sometimes that's hard. And I will say sometimes I've kind of gone and, gotten sad, but at the end of the day, it's not mine anymore. We're going to do this section here. Hopefully, we'll finish it. And I think people have lost sight of what gifting is and quilting. What, like I say, was taking a bunch of scraps and making it in something utilitarian, not a display piece. So I was making quilts to give to foster homes. Um, so because a lot of foster kids they go into the system and they don't have anything of their own, and so I wanted to get do that. Um, and I still have some that I haven't completed, and I probably will go through and work on getting them done and getting them to a foster home. So I also might see, I have some friends who are police officers, and sometimes, that might be something that they could have in their trunk um, to give to a child that maybe has, you know, in a situation or, their house is burnt down and they're standing outside, you know, watching it. You can give a blanket, you can something. So that's kind of what I do. My thing is when I make them, um, because how many quilts do you need in your life? How many covers do you need really? Um, so I make a lot of stuff and I give them away because I number one I don't have room and I enjoy the process. I enjoy the process of crocheting. I enjoy the process of knitting. I enjoy the process of diamond painting. Um, but I can't keep everything I do. I just can't. Yeah, YouTube does not like Yahtzee. They don't like playing Yahtzee. So we have to be careful. Yes, I have to watch. I have to, yes, there are probably certain words. And I try not to, I try to be careful. I try not to use negative words. I mean, I think you can use jerk and you can use prick. Because I'm not, I don't, my streams, I tell them that they're not for kids so that I don't have to worry to a point about that. But yeah, it's just kind of figuring out what is what. I now have to make sure I need to, Dad, man, make sure my music is turned off on my YouTube. I usually keep it always on muted, but I sometimes play Music Festival. And if you have your music muted on Music Festival, unless you're doing the epic ones, you don't hear anything. And that's really weird to try to play a song when you hear nothing. I tried it once just for fun. It was not fun. It was it was painful. It was painfully painful. Do you need me to mute? I'll be right back, guys. Let me find it. It's okay. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Um, I try not to use words that I try not to be offensive. Oh, what number? See, I did this. I closed this one, and so I already forgot what I was doing. That's I got to keep that open. Um, so 29, which is the triangle. Um, yeah, it's going to be a whole different kind of um, ball game. I don't think it's going to be too bad, um, but it's just going to kind of be taking the. I'm just curious how long the payouts are going to be. That's one thing that I I'm I really wanted to do this. I want to work on doing some kind of member stuff um, um, that is exclusive, but I don't really know what to do. I just don't think any of my stuff is, you know, I just, I just look and I go, I like what I do, but I don't know if any of it is like membership worthy. Come over here and watch me do a diamond painting, you know, or something. You can watch me do that every Tuesday, or if I'm not doing something else. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just got to think about it. And that's a whole that because this is a whole new game of stuff. But we'll figure it out. We will. And I might be talking to you guys and saying, "What if and oh, hey Tomby. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Let me put this one up here. I looked down and I looked up. Um so So here we have Tommy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's 20. Is that pounds or that's pounds, right? I think so. I think the LE looking one is pounds and the E looking one is euros. Um, but I'm ignorant on currency symbols. Uh, my apologies. But thank you so much, Tommy. Um, this is like I don't do the F word that often, so I think, and I won't. I don't normally do it at the beginning of a video. We should try it. We should just start a video and just start it off saying that word like 10 times in a row, and see if you get demonetized. Oh, a Yarny raid! Hey, thank you, everybody. Um, when I see if a few more people come up, I'll share with you what I do on my channel. I just don't do diamond painting. I just don't do crafts. I have a morning show um, that I do um, Monday through Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. It's just a show, just positive stuff. We do memes, birthdays, um, puzzles. I also do these crafting corner shows. Right now, I'm really into diamond painting, and but I also crochet. I attempt knitting. I do cross stitch. I've done quilling before. Um, just any kind of craft, origami. Yes, I do that on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we do a lot of watch parties throughout the week. We have a night of anime. We do Batman, Pretender, movies. We just do a lot of stuff like that for watch parties. And on Fridays, I do Lego builds. Um, our brick builds. They're not necessarily Legos. I've been doing Legos lately, so that's kind of stuck in my head. But it's called Block Party, and yeah, so that's kind of my channel. It's a variety of stuff. So I've been told that I am a variety streamer. So wow, that just sounds so hoity-toity. I am a variety streamer. So yes, hooray. So right now I'm just working on this. This is Van Gogh's Starry Night. Um, I bought this at Walmart of all places, and it was on clearance because I think they're stopping doing them. So this was normally $10. So it wasn't expensive to begin with. I would have paid $10 for it, but it was marked down to 7. So I had to get it at that point. It was saying buy me, buy me. So I got this one and I got another one. I can't remember. Oh, a rose, which I've already done, which I gave to my mother-in-law. I kind of did that one on and off camera because I wanted to get that to my mother-in-law. Because this one I only work on once a week. Okay, Deb, and I think you're doing voice chat, so I'm going to try to figure this one out. Oh, yarn, yeah, so yarn. Okay, okay, everybody, I want you to look at this. I'm going to tell you what he just said. Okay, I'm going to read it phonetically first. Yarn which rate, it looks like Mrs. Yarn which rate it looks like. Okay, what he is saying is yarn witch raid. It looks like Mrs. A yarn witch raid. It looks like. So he's telling me that there is a yarn witch raid. So yes, I have learned to read Denmanese. And it says, Mrs. I'm on the way home later up here in a bit, but you got another super chat. I know, I saw it. I am so excited about that. The hard part when you're doing a craft like this one is I have to, that is dead mayonnaise. What? Oh, okay. Okay, here's another one. Look, this one says, this is dead mayonnaise. And he's saying this is dad mayonnaise. I have learned to read dad mayonnaise. Yes, or dead mayonnaise as he likes to refer to it. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Oh, did I get all these done? I'm so I'm surprised I'm having so much fun today, guys. This has just been a wonderful birthday day. It really, really has. So if you guys like anime, we're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And we have a special time tomorrow. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I normally do them at 4 p.m. And then next week, after tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing two animes. We're going to watch three episodes of each one, and we're going to be still continuing to watch JoJo until we're done with it, and then we're going to be doing Cowboy Bebop because I'm going to kind of put some shorter ones in there. I don't think it's as short. It's like I think it's like 27 episodes, but it's still shorter than JoJo, which is like forever. Um, so I think we have said hello. One Diamond says, "What's scary is you're not the only one that's learned Dad Manese. So many people have learned it. Yes, they've had to. If they're going to communicate with you, they have had to learn Dad Manese. It's it is a requirement. It's like I never could learn it. The on was it Zoom or Electric Company here in the States? They had that ubba bubba dubba stubba nubba la language that they would talk, and I never could get it. I never could talk it. I could not figure it out. And it just, I'm sure it's very simple, but I never could get it. And it was so frustrating. So I quit watching the show because they kept doing doing their special language and I couldn't figure it out. So as the mature person I was, said, fine, I'm just not going to watch the show anymore. And I didn't. But it was so frustrating. And I guess there are people now that still can still talk it. And I'm like, I hate you guys because I can't. I still don't. You could talk that in front of me and I would not know one friggin' thing you're saying. I tell you, I have had, I mean, I know hardly any Korean, but just by watching shows, I picked up certain words. Now, I don't get full blown conversations, but if they say you love me, I will know that you love me. Can I say it? No, because my it's horrible, and I get nervous when I have to talk things. So I don't speak it because I think it would be disrespectful how poorly I would pronunciate the words. But I can understand um, some of it, not a lot, some of it. Um, so, but that stupid language on Zoom, forget it. I give up on it. I was like, no way, Jose. I quit watching that show. It made me so angry. And it just made me feel stupid because it's like a friggin', I don't know. I digress, do I not? Yes, I'm talking about the Zoom language. Zoom. Oh, Zoom. Yeah, I think it was Zoom. God, that show irritated me. It's like, man, you mean Dead Mayonnaise from the Dead Mayonnaise Scrolls, Mrs. Yes. Yes, vehicle, B can, and now yarn rate. It never ends. No, it doesn't. And I have to live with it, Snortopoopas. I That's why I'm pretty good at interpreting. Yeah, I'm his interpreter. Yes. Oh, my cable fell. Let me get this hook back up here. Um, yes, I am his interpreter. He pays me in Amazon. I do want to. I know some people have said no, don't do Timu, but I have friends who have shop stuff at Timu, and yeah, some of it's cheap, but she's gotten some really cool stuff. I wouldn't buy clothes and not electronics, but even though they sell them. But I would love to like try. I'm doing the equal signs now. Like look at getting some of their diamond craft. I mean, they have some that are like $3 and stuff like that. I'm curious to see what they would look like. And like I say, I know the quality. It's you're going to have a quality thing, and you got to understand. And sometimes when you do something and you spend $4 on it, it's not going to be like a $50 one. And Deborah says, "Holy crap! There's a raccoon in the neighborhood. There's a legitimate live raccoon in the neighborhood just walking down the street. Lunch is Snortapoopus. Oh, there's your lunch, Snortapoopus. Well, remember that time when we saw I swear it was coyotes. It wasn't a dog, it was a coyote. Um and we have wild boars around here. And we don't live in the country, guys. We're not in like a big um we're in the suburbs, but we're not in we're not in like backwoods country. But it's so sad because so much of their habitat is just being tore down to build apartments or whatever, and so they run out of a place to go, and that kind of makes me sad a little bit as I live in my house because I have to, um, and I guess people have to live somewhere, and the places people do live in them. They're not like they're just built and not nothing is. They don't. No one moves into them. So yeah, I need to fix that. So yeah, it's a catch 22, isn't it? I watched someone, they were doing a Taylor Swift diamond painting, and it just made me cringe. Yeah, I mean it was pretty, but I'm like, no. But then I would buy a BTS diamond painting in a heartbeat that had all of the boys on it. So I guess what's my place to criticize their fandom, even though I don't care for them. I forgot what number I was doing for equal signs. Okay, I think we got them all done. So we're done with 4, and then I think let's go ahead and do. We'll work on number 1 since we've got this crate here. Yes, the translations, Dad Man, on your voice chat were hilarious. Your dead mayonnaise instead of dad mayonnaise, which I thought was hilarious. Um, yeah, sign language. Um, what's really ironic is my mother-in-law interpreted. She did sign language. She interpreted for the hearing impaired in the church she used to attend. So we're doing number 1. Put this back over here. I keep putting it in the wrong spot. And Snortapoopus will eat that raccoon. It sounds like he's like yum 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 yum. I thought he said he was in the neighborhood. Where is he at? Is he sitting in the car, not coming in? I am so confused. I was kind of preparing for him to come in, but I don't hear him at all. So we're going to put ones. Got a big rows of ones. So we'll get. Let's see. I'm trying to get everything situated here where my hands don't knock something. No, I hear him. I hear the car door. So he might have been sitting in the car talking to somebody. So you might hear an echo because he's going to walk in and the phone is going to be on because I hear myself outside. So let's see if he turns the volume down before he walks in. We'll see. I might not get this section done if they want to be ready to go eat. Um, so we'll see. But I'll get as much done as I can. See here, I hear it. You can hear me. You can hear me. He's not going to turn the volume down.
Only because I heard you say that, I had to. Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
Dad Man says hello. Um, yeah, Dead mayonnaise is what it said. That was so funny.
Happens all the time.
I know.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm going to go ahead and do number 2 while we're here. See what we can get done here. I'm not sure if he's got other stuff he's got to do right away or if we're going to go eat. I'll have him talk to the youngster and see what we're doing. Because I can just say, see you guys later. So we're going to do number 2 next. So let's get number 2 since we got this container out. Aren't those, they're some of the prettiest purples and colors, I think. So this is 2. So aren't those, isn't that pretty? So we're going to be working on 2s. So, oh, you know what? I think I know what the problem is. I'm moving over this way and I'm going, why is that in the way? Because I'm moving closer to it uh, with my stuff. Just give me a time. And whenever you need to, I can
Well,
stop.
Honorary Bear, we give us till at least 4:30 or whenever you get tired.
What time is it?
It's about 4:20.
About 10 minutes?
Yeah, or 15, just whenever you hit a stopping point.
Well, this will be more than 15 minutes to get this all done. So just kind of tell me, just kind of give me a time and I'll just.
Probably about 4:45 we'll leave.
Okay. So you guys in the chat tell me when it's 4:40. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a little timer right there.
You probably needed about 4:35 to wrap up.
Okay. So I will work as much as I can, get as much as the big stuff, and I will finish this panel if I don't get it finished um, on stream. I will finish it off stream because I just don't like having. I don't want to get dust on it. Um, so okay, so we're gonna do some. I'm on a mission. A mission. I've got sunglasses on. What is it? It's with the Blues Brother line. We have sunglasses on. It's dark and we have sunglasses on. Play the Wrath of Pecan music. Yes. Okay. A lot of these did not go where they were supposed to go, but we'll just kind of move them. That's like I say. Sometimes I just place a lot, and then I will work getting them fit in where they need to go. Okay, so this is what is this 2s. These are really being a little ornery today. So I think that's all of the twos. Are there any threes? I don't see any threes, or I've already done the threes. So we're done with this one. So let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and do the S's, the sideways S's. So that's 27. Sometimes what I do, come on, open up without, especially like if I'm like really in a crush, um, since I know I'll do two different colors. So I'll do this one is 27, and I'm going to keep it in the tray with it for right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the pluses, which is they're not yellows, so it's a completely different color. It's blue. So I'm going to take another tray, and I'll get the blue, which is 15, and then I'll do both of these together. So as I see them in the row, and I keep them in a tray like this, so I know which one is which, so I don't get confused, which I shouldn't get confused because they're blue and yellow, right? So we're doing pluses, and we're doing, um, actually, and the S's. So let's see, how can I do this? I usually have, let me push this back a little bit. So there we go. So we got pluses and we have S's. The S's are the yellows. So I'll do some of them, and then we'll do some pluses here. We'll work on our rows. Yes, always makes a dramatic appearance. Hey, y'all, gonna take a nap. So if you're still streaming when I get back, I'll be back. If not, I'll see y'all tonight. Okie dokie. Absolutely. And happy snoozles, Atwood. I think that's all of these. Okay, so we will put these two up. And let's see. We can do Let's see, the percentage is 0.08. How many percentages we have? I think we have enough to, we'll just go ahead and, percentage is 8. So let me go ahead and just plop some of them in and we'll do them. Don't have that much there, so we'll just kind of have 2 here. We have, I got to find a spot where I don't necessarily knock everything. So we're done with the percentages. Now we've done all the percentages. So let's put them up. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do 14. 14 is the little arrow thingies. So let's go ahead and get with that we need. So we're just going to $14. This is when I wish I had one that did 3. Well, I wish I had another thing. I might take and put the 3 on this one and just take this all and just use other stuff. So what are we doing again? The arrows. I see I've left a 1. There's some of those that are just good. They just annoy me that I've missed them. So is that all of these? I think so. And I see. So where I saw them. Where did they go? Up here? Okay, so we got that. I'm kind of working on. I don't know. I'm not going to get it all done because I have only 15 minutes. So probably in about. I'll probably do this about 10 more minutes, and then I'll say my goodbyes. Come on, pop out. Stupid little drill. That just could have been obscene. So we have 19. 19. Actually, first off, I'm going to do 17, which is the J's. There's not that many J's. So I'm just going to grab them and put them on here. 1, 2, 1. I think this is the only spot of J. Oh, I left some right there. Dang it. And we have a couple J's. I'm just kind of placing them and then I'll work them how they're supposed to go. So we have JJ. And then we have 2 more JJs. Flip over. So that's that. And look, I missed all those. Well. We'll do them later. I'll just pretend I didn't do them. So we have the crescents, which are 19. We got a few of them. Man, I missed a lot. Golly gee. So the crescents are 19. So five, 3, 1, 1. Okay. Was all them. Let's do the circles, which are 24. Snuffles. Well, um I don't know what I was going to say. Um, little tongue tied there. We're not going to get it completely done. There's just no way I can get all these done in 8 minutes. But we're going to darn well try. So I'm going to be kind of on a focused little spat here. I look up every so often to see if there's a chat. So why are you snuffling, Snortapoopus? I hope everything's okay. I saw a message was Delia. I don't know if it was a typo or something, but I hope everything's okay. So let's see, what are we going to do now? Let's do the right triangles, which is 18. There are a lot of right triangles. Yeah, there's enough to do this. $18 is a pretty blue. I think the reasons these are going so quickly is because I am traying them and I can use a multi-placer and they just fit right. Come on, let's not be ornery. I say that and then it becomes silly. And I can place a lot more in quicker. So it makes the process go much faster. And the fact that I just use a corner to do the singles instead of flipping it. Dad man, if you can hear me, can you go check the door for me, please?
I got it.
I think it's a package.
Hi there, honey. I live right over here. I don't know if you know that.
Like across,
One house over. I live there, and I was just wondering.
But we have a neighbor that is trying to find a home for their puppy dog. And that's kind of, I hope they find a home for him. There's no way we could do it right now.
our room is a mess. We need to clean it up.
It's not just that, it's too big of a dog. And dogs are a lot of work. Cats ignore you, dogs demand attention. So I'm expecting a package. I was thinking it was the mailman. Usually if it's through the mail, they'll ring the doorbell. But any other services they don't. They just drop it off and leave. Um, so okay, we're slowly getting there, guys. We might get it. So I am on a mission. So we need to do N, which is 30. So we'll do these ends. This is when I have to be careful. This is when I take in the drills go everywhere because I'm rushing. to get it done. But we will do this, and I will not spill them. I am saying that right now. So that's all of the ends. So we will do the L's, which are 12. We only have 2 of them. That's the middle of a sun or a star, not a sun, a star. What? How silly am I? Okay, so we're going to do diagonals, which are 31, which are whites. We got enough whites that we need to dump them in here. We're so close, guys. I don't know if we're going to get it, but we're going to try. Whoops, that went pinging. That's okay. We don't have that many symbols left to do, so let's try to get this. I'm having confidence. We might be able to, might be just a little bit over. But I am so close. Yeah. I'm hoping that they find a home for it. So we're going to do up arrows, which is 26. Oh man, I am so close to being done, Dad, man. I'm so close. I missed an N there. So an N is 30. Let's go ahead and do that N. Sorry, guys. So there's the N. Where did it go? Oh, I lost it. There it is. So we're doing the up arrows, which is 26. So here we go. So we have a single and some doubles. And we have some here. We have a double. We have a double. We have a double and a single. So that's the up arrow. Oh, we're so close. I think some of these are ones that I've missed. So we'll do the T's next. T's look like it's a big bunch. So we have that. So we're going to do the T's and the T's are the arrows. We'll do 14. 14 is the slants. These dark purples, which are so pretty. So we have here, here. I should be stopping, but I'm not. I'm gonna get this. Oh, there's one on here. That's why I won't pick up. It's the wrong color, so we'll just. We're doing T's, right? 14. No, we're doing slants. Okay. Okay, we are so close to being done, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and do the teas. I'm sorry, I got a focused mission. Dad man's getting ready. Hey, Mrs. I'm back to lurk more. I am on a mission to get this done. We're going to go out to eat. Dad man said, so I'm almost done with it. So I see some that I've missed, but I'm going to do these teas. It's the big one, and then we'll do the little areas that I've missed. So we have a double T. We'll do that here. Then we'll do it. Let's do all three, which is going to go here. And we have a single. Then we have a double. And then we have 4. Then we have 2. I tell you, using these multi-placers really speed things up. So I am a lot of these here are ones that I missed when I did. I'm going to be a little bit over 45, but I'm almost done with it. And I appreciate each and every one of you that have hung out and watched. We got 7 people watching. Thank you so much for that. So these I'm just going to pull them out. Oopsie, I left the tea out. And I just was doing the teas. So let's go ahead and grab one of them. That's going to go there. Okay, we have the right angles. That's 18. I just need to fill that in. That's one there. I have a number 1. Let me grab that one and put that one in there. Like I say, this is when I have to be careful because this is when I will trash them and they'll all go flying. So, flip. There we go. So I just have to do, let's see, 25 and 27. So 25 is the greater thans, or I call them the sideways V's because I forget if they're greater thans or less thans because I'm stupid. Then we're going to have 27, which is the lazy S's. We have 2 of them. Did I get one? Nope. Come on. And we have one more. Whoops. Oh, crap. Another lazy S that was hiding way over here. That would have really pissed me off. Whoops. Okay. Don't know where that one went. So we'll just grab another one. And then we have the final one, which is the equal sign, which is 4. So there we go. Let me kind of just do I'm just going to kind of, even though they need to be straightened and stuff like that, I'll just do a quick little straighten here. That one I just really need to move. So there's some that they're not quite even inside, but I'm going to do a quick little roll on them just to hold them down. So there we go. We are done. You can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. Oh, oops. So everybody, let me move this over here. Everybody, thank you so much. I am going to throw some quick promotions out there. Lazy ass sounds like lazy donkey in a manner of speaking. Thank you for having some snoozing time. Sort of prove that yes, we are going to get going there. So here we go. My morning musings Monday through Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Puzzles birthday celebrations and meets. I hope to see you there. Tonight at 8 p.m. It's party time. We are going to celebrate my 61st birthday party, and then after that, we're going to play some Fortnite. So that is tonight at 8 o'clock. Okay. anime in the afternoon. Tomorrow it will be at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That is a special time tomorrow because I need to get some stuff done in the afternoon. And so, what? 1 second. I got totally distracted here. Um, so here we go. Let me get this. So, okay. So that this will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So before I go on, I'm going to tell you guys when I am done here, I want you to go over and raid Tomby and tell him Mrs. said hi. Um, they are doing some Marvel Rivals team play. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that up there for you guys to go ahead when we're done here to go over there and just tell him you said hi. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. At least say hi so that he knows. Okay, so that we have anime in the afternoon tomorrow. Tomorrow night, late night with Dadman. That's at 10 p.m. over on his channel, Dadman Walking 55. Thursday at 5 p.m. I am puttering around in Lego Fortnite. Um, and then at 10 p.m., Dadman is going to be chilling with West Cagle. So that is over on his channel. Friday at 1 p.m., I'm doing a block party. I'll be building a Lego retro record player. So that sounds like it's going to be really fun. And then at 10 p.m., Dadman's going to be having his late night show from fruitcake stuff porta potties. So I hope to see you guys then. And then at midnight on Insomniac Theater on Saturday, we're going to be watching the Oscar-winning movie, animated movie Flow. It's from Latvia. I'm really looking forward to watching that one. And then at 10 a.m., we're doing Saturday morning cartoons, watching Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, and classic cartoons. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. Sunday at 3, we're watching The Pretender. So that's for Snorter Poop is Andrea Parker. Oh my gosh, what a looker. He says she's got a great snoot. So yes, that is on Sunday at 3 p.m. And then Mondays at 8, we're watching Batman the Animated Series. I'm watching it for the first time ever and am loving it. And then next Tuesday, we're gone full circle. I will still be working on the Van Gogh Starry Night diamond painting. So everybody, you can support me by buying me a cup of coffee or checking out my creator wish list on Throne. That's Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. You can send stuff to me, Dadman, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch at PO Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. And here are all my areas that I am at: YouTube, Twitch, Twix, Threads, and Discord. Here are all the channels. They're also in my about and in my link page. So go check out all those things. And everybody, we have been streaming for about 3 hours, 50 minutes. Everyone's hungry. They want to go eat. So I am going to say, see you next time. And remember, everybody, first off, go over there to Tomby and tell him that we said hi. Check out his channel. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Great person. We were on his show. He is the one that helped me get to 500 and get monetized before my birthday. So everyone, we will see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.